Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Claude and the Bansters for the live Watchalong Brighton v Arsenal. I'd like to welcome everyone in the chat room. We've got a new member, Jarhead. Big up yourself, mate. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. We've got one Arsene Wenger. We've got Cole. How you doing, Cole? He's put you eat.
All right, let's get mortal. Carl, how are you, mate?
We've got EZ Scotty. EZ Scotty, don't worry, mate. If you can't become a member because you've got no money, mate, listen, we thank you for your support, mate. The other way you can support us is by liking the YouTube channel and sharing our content, and also downloading OpMic, which I will talk about in a second. We've got Mr. Michael, we've got Ryan, we've got Anita. How you doing, Anita? We've got CG. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well, CG. Archie, the Saint, Seamus. How you doing? Thank you all very much for coming over and giving us a watch for this watch along. As everyone knows, we are on OpMic. If you don't know what OpMic is, please go to the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Put OpMic in, download it. It's got like a little fire flame. Download it. It'll ask you to sign up. It's all free. Put our code in CBS 301, and that will sign you up to Claude and the Bansters channel on OpMic. Then you'll be able to hook up the OpMic app to the TV, and you'll be able to listen to mine and Diesel, Claude and the Bansters commentary on your TV while watching a game, instead of listening to boring old Michael Owen, Steve McManaman, and all that. So yeah, please do it. Go over and download OpMic. That will really help us out. And don't forget to like and share. You can also do super chats on there if you would like. And obviously, please like and share on the YouTube channel. If you'd like to become a member, we will keep. There's the link on the screen, but you can go on to the actual comments, copy it, and just press the link, and it will take you to the page, and you can join up. Diesel, have you seen the team?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Let's get it up, mate, and then we can you can run through it and give everyone the details of what the team and what you think of the lineup, mate.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, blimey. Hang on.
We've got Bellerin in goal. We've got Bellerin. We've got Leno in goal. We've got Bellerin, Mustafi, Oldin, and Kosniak. We have got Ceballos, Guendouzi, and Saka in midfield, and we have got Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette up front. What's your thoughts on that, Diesel?
Yeah, do you know what, mate? It's better than the other day. For the life of me, I still don't get what Martinelli has got to do to get a game. You know, I would have started him in the Man City game, let alone this game. But yeah, it's a stronger lineup. I can't moan too much. I see Bellerin's got in again, although to be fair to him, he didn't have a bad game. I thought he was okay against Man City. Not brilliant, but he was okay. Surprised about Tierney being dropped, mate. For me, that's a wrong move, in my opinion, because I'm not a lover of Kolasinac. Like I say, play your strongest team. If you look at all the other top teams, I guarantee in their second game they'll have their strongest team out. So if they can do it, I can't see why we can't.
Stan, thank you very much for joining us, mate. Hope you will. Just before I come to you, we've got another new member, Harry. Harry's been a great contribution to the show. Great supporter of our show. I just want to say thank you very much for signing up, Harry. We really appreciate it. As like everyone that's signed up and everyone that is just in our chat, we really appreciate it. I've seen Rick Moffat's in the chat, the Saints in the chat, Daniel's in the chat. There was someone else. I can't find. Flo's in the chat. Sammy's in the chat. Cole, thank you all very much for coming over and giving us a watch. We really appreciate it. Stan, we was just going through the team. I don't know if you've seen it. I'll quickly read it out again in case you don't know it. We've got Leno in goal. We've got Bellerin, Mustafi, Oldin, and Kosniak in defence. We have got Ceballos, Guendouzi, and Saka in midfield. And we have got Pepe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang up front or on the wings. What's your feelings on that, Stan?
First of all, good morning, everyone. It's quite very early here in Vancouver. It's literally the crack of dawn. It's like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm just looking at the lineup. Yeah, crack of dawn, mate. This is the one thing about moving to Canada that I'm not happy with when it comes to football. The times. Looking at that starting lineup, for me, I'm very surprised. I think these might have just said it. Tierney is the one.
Yeah.
Tierney's the one there. I mean, he's on the bench as well. So, yeah. Other than that, it's probably not much different than what I thought it would be, to be honest. I thought Pedro would be back. And the other omission, I would say, is as well, I thought we might see Martinelli.
Yeah.
That's the other one.
Thoughts on it is that, look, it's, for me, 2, maybe 3 players away from being our best team that we've got. To be honest, well, you know, apart from Holding in defence, but listen, the 2 centre backs, it doesn't matter who we play in centre backs. In my eyes, it doesn't make a difference, to be honest, for me. But apart from the Holding being in midfield with Mustafi, he's 2 to 3 players away from being our best team, and that is obviously I wouldn't have Bellerin in. I'd have Maitland-Niles in. Like the boys have said, I'd have had Tierney in. I wouldn't have had Kosniak. And there's probably a case, like I've been saying, I wouldn't have had Lacazette in. I probably would have had Martinelli in. But I'm not too pointed with the Martinelli Lacazette situation. I will give or take with that one. That's not my problem. My problem is obviously he should have had Tierney and Maitland-Niles in defence, and then that would have been one of our best teams that we can put out. I don't know if you agree with him, boys.
Yeah, sorry, Stan. First of all, EZ Scotty, mate. DJ EZ, hope you're well. Yeah, listen, mate. Just so you know as well, yeah, you can join more than one on Hot Mic. By all means, mate. And for the gender, we're joining them as well. We're obviously great friends of ours. But if you could use our code as well, mate, CBS 301. I think you
can only do it once. You can only do it once. Once you've signed up to Hot Mic.
Yeah, but you can follow more than one.
Yeah, you can follow. Yeah, that's fine, EZ. You can follow us still. It's not a problem. But if you're just like an Arsenal fan or you don't know what Hot Mic is, you can put our code in and that helps us out. Yeah. Sorry, Diesel. Go on.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, sorry, Stan. Go on, mate. Sorry, fella.
No, you go. Listen, in fact, my toaster has just popped up. So give me 30 seconds because I'd like to get me slice of toast. Please, carry on.
He's making us jealous.
In the house, how you doing, Delwyn? Hope you're well, mate. He said, good afternoon, everyone. Big up to Terry and Diesel and Stan. Arsenal must win today. If Arsenal won't win, they will be in trouble. Exactly, Delwyn. Can't disagree with that. Tahi is in the house. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Ozil is back. Yes, Ozil is back on the bench, Diesel.
Yeah. Well, it's tactical, isn't it? Let's
quickly run through the subs. What we got, Diesel? Yeah. We got Tierney, Ozil, Maitland-Niles, Nelson, Martinez, Willock, Entekié, Martinelli, and Sack Medley.
Yeah. So I mean, look, to be honest, whether or not I'm happy with the lineup or us boys, whether we're happy with it or not. Yes, I would have made 1 or 2 sort of alterations, but on paper, really, let's be honest, that team should be beating Brighton. Let's be honest. So if for me, if we can't beat Brighton today, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, if we're real here. Do you agree, Stan? I mean, come on.
I think you're right. I mean, on paper, you think that we should be able to handle Brighton, but they've never been one to roll over when we've played them. They always give us a game, and we don't always get the result, that we want to get. I can't quite see the substitute. Oh, I see just seen it now. So Mesut Ozil is making the bench this week. Then
he is, yeah, okay. He is. Sorry, Stan. Can I just butt in just for 2 seconds, mate? Sorry. Chadwick Moffat, you're right. If obviously Claude has got obligations over on AFTV, but you're right. He's also. Claude is repping the merchandise on AFTV. He done his interview, his pre-match interview with Robbie. He's got his Claude jumper on with Voice of Reason, and Robbie absolutely loves it. He was drooling over it basically, and he loves the caps. So well done to Claude for getting the merchandise out there. Just a quick update on that. I'm hoping that the website will be up and running by tomorrow night before the Everton-Liverpool game, and you'll be able to go and buy the merchandise then. So hopefully by tomorrow night, before the 7 o'clock kickoff with the Everton-Liverpool game, the website will be up and running and the merch will be ready to go. Sorry, Stan. Sorry to butt in, mate.
No, not at all. I was just saying, I just noticed that Mesut Ozil was back in the team. So that was something that I was also interested to see if that was resolving itself. So if he's back in the team, and you know, Mikel, he's not going to put him back in the team if he's not 100% happy about where the player is. So, you know, maybe they've had a coming together there, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Arthur, the code for the hot mic is going across the screen at the bottom, mate. It's CBS 301. Thank you very much. If you can sign up, mate, that'd be brilliant. Gio said, Stan, where is the coffee?
Yeah, I'm not a coffee person, so I'm on lots of water this morning, lots of it. See, this is the thing, right? This is the thing, right? Especially on a Saturday, right? You got to imagine it's to get up for this game. I have to get up at 6 a.m. It was Friday yesterday, you know, and I'm the sort of guy on a Friday night. I love a bit of a drink and I love to sit up. So you got to make that compromise, because there's been times when it's like it's become at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, shit, we kick off at 4:30 and I've not gone to bed yet.
Chadwick Moffat said, thoughts on Wozniak starting. It's his birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, mate. But unfortunately, you shouldn't have got a birthday present by starting today. That's just in my opinion. We should have had, unless Tierney has got a little knock or something like that, Tierney should have been playing today. But I always say, if you're fit enough to be on the bench, then you're fit enough to be on that pitch. So for me, he should be playing in front of him. Look, you know, he's made the team. So let's get behind him and let's got a little £10 on Arsenal added interest. You guys rock. Thanks, Liam. Thanks, mate. I hope it comes in for you, mate. Right, I'll tell you what quickly. Let's get predictions in. Everyone in the chat, let us know what your predictions are for today. Stan, let's start with you, my man.
I'm going to go for a bold 2-1 to us.
And where are you living, Stan? Ryan's asked.
I'm in Vancouver. I'm in the West End part of Vancouver, Ryan.
Okay, so you're going 2-1, Stan. Diesel, what are you going with, mate?
I'm going with a 1-1 draw. I don't think that Brighton are going to roll over. I think Stan touched on it earlier on. Whenever we've played them, they always seem to turn up against us. If I'm honest, mate. And I think with Brighton, you know, there's no superstars in that team. They're just a unit of 11 normal players who play for each other. And I think that work ethic, we need to match that. And yeah, I don't think it'd be a walk in the park at all. So yeah, I personally think it'd be a 1-1 draw.
Okay, we've got Chadwick Moffat's going 3-1 Arsenal. That's exactly what I'm going to go for, Chadwick. That's what I said. I think we will let it go in, unfortunately, but I do think we'll have too much room today. And I'm hoping and praying to God that we put in a performance and start getting our act together and getting us back up to winning ways. Scotty said, Terry, I'm Scottish. I wanted Tierney to start as he would be. Honestly, he said, I can't understand why. He should have been picked. He should have been ahead in my eyes. The Saints going 2-0 to Arsenal. Carl's going 2-2. Uber, Saka, Monpont. I'll tell you what, Nicole, you need to put a bet on that, mate. And if you do, let me know what the odds are. Ryan said, congrats for being up and looking fresh, Stan.
Cheers.
Grant says he's going 1-1. Cliff said, can't see us keeping a clean sheet. Arsenal 2-1. Anita said, it's almost 2 a.m. here in Auckland, New Zealand. Wow. That's a dedication for you.
That's dedication, yeah.
And if I got it right, I think it doesn't even support Arsenal, right? If I remember rightly.
I think she's Man United, yeah. I think she's Man United. Yeah. Yeah, Sammy, thank you so much for your super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. He put the only reason Arteta brought Ozil back is because of the backlash he got from last game. If he keeps doing that, he won't last long in the club.
True. That's true. That is true.
Mr. Michaels put 1-1. EZ Scott's going 3-1 Arsenal. Premier League's going 0-0. Hello, Premier League. Hope you're well, mate.
Oh, mate.
Ryan said 3-0 Arsenal. Come on, you mighty Gunners. Chafford Moffat's put key part of this game. We have a game in hand. Brighton will be sluggish in the first 20 minutes. We need to jump on them early. Exactly, mate.
Yeah.
Tony, how you doing, mate? Hope you well. If you fancy coming on, mate, let me know and I'll send you the link, mate.
I've got to have some windows, lads. It's really hot here this morning. I'm not quite adjusted me. You don't only get up, you've got to do a couple of things. Let me just open some windows.
Go on, mate. No worries.
Delwyn Jones going 3-2 to Arsenal. Luca Part has said, which centre-back position plays Holding? Which centre-back position plays Holding? I think he's in centre-back. I don't know if he's on the left or the right, mate. We'll have to wait for that. If that's what you're asking, I don't know. Cole said, I've got a bet on Terry, 32-1 are the odds. What, on what you said? 2-2 with them goal scorers, Cole?
That's not bad.
Charlie Fox, where's Claude? Claude, unfortunately, for the rest of this season, has got obligations with AFTV. We knew that when we were starting this channel and going forward, which there's no problem with that, you know what I mean? So he's over on AFTV. He's sporting all the Claude and the Bansta gear. He's got the Claude jumper on of the cartoon of himself with Voice of Reason on, and he's got the cap on too. And Robbie absolutely loves it. So well done to Claude for getting the merch out there. And like I said, if you just joined us, the website will hopefully be live by tomorrow night's game, Everton-Liverpool game, and then you'll be able to go and get any merch you want from there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll all be done then. Dave and Jess Thompson, hi lads, just subscribe, loving a hat. Thank you very much, Dave. Really appreciate it, mate.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.
Seamus has said, best of luck today, guys. I hope you get the win. Have to go. Take care, guys. Thank you very much for coming over, Seamus. And
love you, Seamus. Love you, mate.
Bloody hell, Cole. I'm going to have a quick look at that, I think. Just as a side bet. That's not bad for a side bet. Anita said, I used to watch football with me dad as an excuse to stay up late. The game grew on me. How you doing, Simply? Hope you're well, mate.
Hey, go on, son. How are you, mate?
He said, I AFTV buy your merch. So do I, mate.
In bulk.
Oh, mate.
Anita said, my dad and I always watch the top teams. I wish we could say we're a top team at the moment, Anita, but hopefully we'll find our way back in the next season or so once Arteta hopefully gets the backing from the board. Chadwick Moffat says, who do you guys think will score the first goal? Oh, he's going Pepe, he reckons. Ben, who would you say, mate?
Aubameyang. He's the first go-to when I think of goals of this team now, right? And he's the only one that's really even scoring them.
Okay, Diesel.
Don't know. I think it'd be a 1-1 draw. I can see Brighton scoring first. I think they usually do with us. If it's them, I'd probably say Murray. If it's us, yeah, you got to say Aubameyang. I mean, let's be honest, lads. Without Aubameyang, who else scores goals?
Yeah.
You know, so it'd be a nice. It would be nice though for Lacazette, because I know Lacazette's not scored an away goal in the last 2 years. I think maybe a bit over that. He's not scored an away goal in the last 2 years. So really, he needs to get that monkey off his back. So it would be nice for him to get one. So yeah, but Aubameyang, I'd say Aubameyang. Got to go with the odds.
I'm going to go for a surprise package here, right? I'm going to go for a surprise package because if he plays in a position like I wanted him to play in the last game against Man City, I'm going to go Saka. If he plays in that role just behind, I would imagine Lacazette's going to be up front and Aubameyang's going to be on the left. If he's going to play just behind there, I've just got a sneaky feeling that he will score our first goal. I don't know why. That's just a feeling I've got, boys. Delwyn Jones said, Terry and Diesel, got a question for you. Who is the most overrated centre-back for England, is that? In England?
Underrated.
Oh, underrated. Sorry, underrated. Joe Gomez. Yeah, I mean, he's a great defender. He is a great defender. I don't know. Who would you say, Diesel?
Yeah, I'd say Joe Gomez is one of them. I'll tell you who I do think is. I'm not saying he's world class, but he's no frills, does what he says on the tin, and I like that. I would go as far as saying Johnny Evans.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans. Yeah, Leicester. Yeah, I would.
What about Louis?
That's who I would go for.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No, he's another one. Ben Mee, you could chuck in there. Tarkowski's another one you could chuck in there. And the funny thing is, all these defenders are better than ours.
Yeah. What about you, Stan?
I'd go for that. He took the word. Diesel again took the words right out of my mouth with Lewis Dunk and Ben Mee. Those two were the top two for me.
That was actually. I'll let it off there, Stan. I'll let you off. You know what I mean? I actually said that, but you know what I mean. Good.
I'm not quite awake yet. You have to forgive me.
Do you want to read that super chat a minute?
Yeah, super chat from Wonder Cheeks. Live, you guys, come on the Arsenal. Wonder Cheeks, much appreciated, mate. Thank you for the super chat, and thanks for tuning in. Big up yourself, mate. Thank you. Let's hope we can get a result. It's Brighton. Come on, man. I mean, Christ, we might as well give up if we can't beat this lot. I mean, come on. Yeah, the teams are coming out now.
Yep.
It's still weird, though, isn't it? Watching a game with an empty stadium. I still find
they
it weird.
just come out on the pitch for you.
They're on the pitch for me. Yeah.
Just come out.
No. They're on the pitch. They're just taking the centre line, centre circle.
Right. I thought I was ahead of you for once.
Let's have a look.
Speaking
Cole. Cole said,
yeah, he's another one. Yeah.
Tyrone.
I'll take Mings. I like Mings. I do like Mings.
Again, so on my TV here, they've got us set up as a 4-4-2.
At the moment,
my TV.
We're on a centre circle. They're just about to take the one knee, I think, or...
Okay. But I'm just looking at the graphic here on what I'm watching, and they've got the team set up as a 4-4-2 with Lacazette and Aubameyang as a pair. I don't think that's right, though.
I don't know.
I'm seeing it as a 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Lacazette up front. Obviously, Pepe on the right, Aubameyang on the left. But I think they'll interchange, won't they?
Come on, Cliff.
Is anybody surprised that Eddie Nketiah hasn't started again and that he's switched back to Lacazette?
No,
I'm not surprised. No, he was poor last game.
No, not surprised. But I love the optimism, Cliff. That's what we need. Come on, you rip-roaring, goal-scoring gunners. Exactly. We need to get it back. This optimism. One Arsene Wenger, he said, I've got an interesting question for you. When was the last time you spun my name?
That's good, Dave. I like that.
Mate, I'm not going to lie. For me personally, it's been a good 4 or 5 years. Longer.
It's been a good few years, unfortunately, mate. You're a lovely man away from football, but the last 11 years, I've got to say, you took us the wrong way, unfortunately, one Arsene Wenger.
And could you send me a signed copy of your book when you write it?
Yeah. Yeah, and tell the truth in it.
I'll tell you what, until we get the signed copy of the book, we ain't going to sing your name on live watch-along. Once we get the signed book, we'll give you a little sense on. Delwan Jones, it said, looking forward to watch Liverpool play tomorrow like that. Yeah, it's going to be a great game, that. I was going to say a great atmosphere, but unfortunately it won't be, would it? Do you know what I mean? But the occasion itself for you only need 2 wins now and you can get it over the line. Cole, honestly, mate, not a problem. You know, as long as you can show your support in the chat room and share our content and join up to OpMic, it's all free with our code. That all helps us out, mate. So not a problem. Yeah. You know, much love to you, mate.
Just you watching Carl is massive for us, mate. So thank you.
We're just about to kick off here, boys. Lovely sunny day in Brighton. It looks like at the moment we're setting up as a 4-3-3 to me.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
And they just took to one knee before kickoff.
Yeah, massive respect to that as well. Once again, all the players have got the Black Lives Matter on the back of their shirts, supporting the movement. Brilliant.
It must be pretty confusing if you've got a young commentator coming into the game and none of the players have got their names on the back of their jerseys,
And it goes to Black Lives Matters, and he's passed it to Black Lives Matters.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It looks like he's taking Black Lives Matter off, and yes, he's bringing on Black Lives Matter to replace him.
When we done that Aston Villa watch-along, Sheffield United, because I don't know a lot of their players.
Pepe's on the win, crossing it over, and put me under the box. Oh, wow! What a great start from Arsenal there.
I'm nowhere near you.
And now Brighton's on the attack. He's just outside the box. Holding's trying to hold him up. Come on, get into him. Brighton go for the shot. Oh, well done, Guendouzi, for a change. Saka brings it out. And now Brighton get it back. Great start here. Great start here, guys. It's ain't even a minute gone. Great start.
I'm just on that first move now. Oh, he went up for the scissor kick. Didn't quite get it.
Talking about a scissor kick quickly. Oh, Brighton's on the attack again. Cross comes in the box. Oh, well defended by Mustafi there. Sabaya. Oh, this is a great start here, boys.
Quick, isn't it, boys?
Quick start here, boys. Talking about that scissor kick, did anyone see the last game? Oh, my God. 2 late goals.
What was the score of the earlier game? I was still in my bed.
Leicester and Watford. Leicester scored in about the 88th minute, and then Leicester scored. Watford. Leicester scored in about the 88th minute, I think, and Leicester scored in about the 90th minute.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Ben Chilwell, I heard it was an absolute banger of a goal.
Storming goal from outside of the box, left foot curled in top corner.
That's another one that they say that they're probably going to go to Chelsea, right? This window.
Yeah, Brighton have got a corner here quickly. On the right-hand side. Little bit of pushing here, boys, going on. Brighton have got some tall players. Bloody hell. Cross comes in. Oh, well, that's got to be a foul, ref. Come on. Yeah, it's a foul. I don't know who's gone. It's who is that? They've all had haircuts. It's hard to bloody see which one's which now. Yeah, Kosniak. He's got a skinhead.
Bloody hell.
Saka is in central attacking midfield. Yeah, that's what I think he should be. Who said good start? Here's a good start, mate. Oh. Hello, Flo. How you doing, mate? Hope you well.
Good boys, how you guys?
All right, Flo.
Stand diesel, mate. That's it, mate.
We've got Arsenal from all corners of the world. You know what I mean? You've got me and Diesel from England.
Remember when you had
Vancouver.
Remember with the O2?
Oh yeah.
Way from down under. Down under.
From down under. How you doing, mate? You got a bit of shrimps on the barbie?
Yes, mate. Just waiting for you guys to come.
Right there, what's the time over there, Cobber?
Time over here. Right. Have a guess.
Well, I reckon it was.
Charlie said, Stan, Charlie said that the Chigwell goal was on the 90th minute and Dawson was on the 93rd minute.
Ooh, that was a tight one then. Well, it's got to be what, three in the morning for you, Flo, right?
No, around there. Just 4 past midnight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
For us here, this is an early kickoff for us, yeah.
Oh, is that you're 4 minutes past?
Yeah, 5 minutes past midnight.
You're Sunday already?
Eh?
That's Sunday already then?
It's Sunday morning, yeah, yes. Sunday morning.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keep up, boys. You guys are playing catch up.
It's
5 past 12 where you are on Sunday morning.
Yep.
It's about 5 past 3 on the afternoon in England, and it's what in Vancouver?
It's just gone 7 o'clock in the morning now.
Ain't that mad? It's mental, isn't it, when you think about it?
Crazy,
yeah, you're right, CG. International panel.
That's
exactly,
it.
mate. If you just joined us, we're 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes into the game. It's been a great start. Oh, and Bumian here. Come on, shoot! Oh, he put it wide. Why has he done that?
Boys, there should be no excuses with this lineup.
No. I think, it's 2 players away from being probably our best team.
Yeah.
Bad mistake there from Brighton. Aubameyang, I mean, he's gone for a shot. Oh, he's not even looking at goal.
He's got to do better than that.
Yeah.
He's got to do better.
What minute are you in, mate?
I am on 5 minutes, 12 seconds, 13, 14.
Bollocks. All right, I'm 4:29, 4:30.
I'm at 5:25, 26, 27 as we speak.
5:15. So I'm ahead of Diesel. Even though my signal's coming further to get to me. Diesel's signal must be much closer on the way out.
Oh, come on. You can't
It keeps buffering.
Hey, Diesel, don't you have the Sky Sports like the rest? Or you just...
I've got Sky Sports, but it's on BT, innit?
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'll have to try.
That was a bit weird, taking Kinney off and putting Kolasinac for the left back starting. You didn't do too bad last week.
Cole says, I don't think I've missed a video. Definitely not a live stream. I will always support you guys on the channel. No need to thank. Yeah, we always need to thank you. We love it. We love the guys in the chat, mate. And thank you so much for coming over all the time and supporting us, Cole. We really appreciate it, mate.
I'd like to ask Carl a question. He's a Newcastle United fan. What's your thoughts, Carl, on what's happening with your takeover? Is it actually happening yet? Is there been a bump in the road, or are they just waiting to make an announcement? I'd be quite interested to know what's happening.
I think personally with that, with all the paperwork and all that, no one's been at the offices, have they? Do you know what I mean? And you can't really finalise anything without, being at an office and things like that. So
send the facts like in the old days.
Yeah, exactly. The old facts, and even the big thing about, I don't know, about 5-10 years ago, don't you remember the big push, right? The big push was we're going to go paper free. Do you know what I mean? We're going to save all the trees. Yeah. We're not going to cut them down. Do you know what I mean?
Call it a paperless society.
Yeah, exactly. And now, you know what I mean? Oh, it's Saka. Saka with a shot. Oh, he's in the crossbar. What a shot.
My God, you said Saka and all, didn't you, for the first goal?
Yeah, I said Saka, didn't I?
Imagine if that had gone in.
Good run.
Oh, great run in there. Done it. Oh, what a shot. Curled it in.
That was a good shot. Unlucky.
That is unbelievable. What a great start. 5 minutes in. Well, 7 minutes in. Arsenal have done well here. Mustafi, well done.
One person, Wenger, is just asking if I use ESPN. I'm using, here in Canada, it's called DAZN.
Oh, DAZN.
DAZN. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's maybe just Canada. He went far off.
In our membership on YouTube, I've just put the link in the comments. Please go over and sign up to become a member. There's 3 different tiers. You get different packages with it, and we'd love to have you on board to support the channel, and hopefully we can move forward with that. This is a great start here from Arsenal. 8 minutes and 30 seconds gone. We've had a great chance from Saka just a minute ago. He's at the crossbar. Aubameyang's had a chance. Well, he's had 2 chances. Oh, Pepe's here. Pepe's through. He's over on the right-hand side, just by the corner flag. Crosses it back to Bellerin. Inside the box. Still, Brighton get it away.
Just to answer Delwyn Jones, I definitely would. Yeah, I would take Lewis Dunk, Delwyn.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
There's not many centre-backs out there at the moment that I think...
Played it into Lacazette in the box. Shoots! Oh, it's been blocked by the defender. And he's still got the ball. Comes back. Bellerin. We've still got it. Tobias. Tobias spreads it wide to Saka. Back to Guendouzi. It's over on this left-hand side. We're playing from left to right, guys. If you don't know. Holdings on the ball. Back over to Mustafi. We're just playing about with on the halfway line. Sorry, go on, Flo. Hold up. On the left-hand side. He's doing well here, Saka, at the moment. He's got 3 players around him. They can't get it off of him. Oh, he's been brought down, but it's not a free kick.
And what minute you on to?
Hold up, Saka, Aubameyang. Oh, Lacazette's for... Oh, it's offside. Oh. I'm on 10 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds.
That's bullshit. My one's a bit quicker than you, but the photo images is a bit delayed. I don't like the video images a bit delayed. How is that possible? I'm on 10:16 at the moment. But
I'm about fucking a second behind you, I think.
Yeah, but you are ahead of me as in real time playing. Let's have a look at this shit.
Tell, give me a sec. I think it's my signal where I am. I'm just going to quickly move, yeah? I'll
Right, mate.
be a sec. Oh, mate, cheers.
There we go. All right.
Right. I'll tell you what, Brighton at the moment are doing what we've been doing, and that's just mucking about with it in our own area with the keeper and passing it. But they're on the attack now. On the left-hand side. Comes over. Cross comes over. Well blocked by Bellerin. It's gone out for a corner. Well done, Arsenal. Come on.
Yeah, fucking hell. Bit weird.
How do you think we started, Stan?
Very brightly. I mean, bloody old Saka, mate. He's around it. That shot that hit the crossbar was just a fraction away from going in. That, you know, other than Aubameyang, Saka, when he's in the team, he's a good threat, isn't he?
Yeah, that's.
If he's not shooting, he's crossing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would play him in that role all the time. I think he can play that role, to be honest, Stan.
Yeah, he needs to play further forward. He was a waste at back.
Brighton's got a corner here. Cross comes in. Well edited out from Krosniak, but it comes back. Brighton still got the ball over on this left-hand side. Cross comes in. Well defended again by Krosniak. Well done. And it's in Brighton's half, but they've got the ball just over our half, and they're playing about with it now.
I like the way they say Krosniak. It's Kolasinac.
Krosniak, however it is. It's all the same.
A boomerang.
Entekié. I like that.
Brighton's got a free kick here, just over on the right-hand side, just outside the goal area.
So Cole's saying that the Premier League are holding up the Newcastle takeover, but another bid is going to get put in as well. Yeah,
I heard about the Newcastle.
Yeah, you do, mate. He just said, "I'm on 25 minutes 13 seconds. It's 1-0 to Brighton." Well, you predicted. Hold up, here comes the free kick. Brighton crosses it in. Well defended. It's gone out for a corner, Guendouzi. You predicted right with David Luiz the other day, Tony. So I hope you ain't predicting it right this time, mate, because if you are, we're coming for you.
Yeah, that's right. He called that David Luiz spookily close, didn't he?
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah. CG said, "Okay, Tony, laugh out loud."
Hey, Dan, regarding the Newcastle United move from the owners, I read about the other day that the guys who put in the bid to buy Newcastle, they apparently own this illegal company that shows live games. So that's why the hold-ups is happening.
Okay.
Yeah, I read about that.
This one's for Carl. My great-grandfather used to play for Newcastle United, Carl. And my great-grandfather is still recognised as the player with the highest honours for Newcastle United.
Just by the corner. Sorry, Stan.
I was just saying to Carl, my great-grandfather used to play for Newcastle United, and he's still considered the player with the most honours post the war. FA Cups, 3 league titles.
Wow, that's a great achievement.
Because you think since that time they've not won anything else, right? And his name was, if you want to look it up, Carl, his name was James Howie, Howie, and he was known as Gentleman Jim, apparently.
I like that. Arsenal got a corner here. Pepe's going to take. No, sorry, Ceballos. Ceballos is on the corner flag. Just about to run up and take the corner. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get a goal. Come on.
You should be supporting Arsenal, Stan, mate. since you got family playing for them. Federation.
Yeah, my dad wanted me to support Newcastle, obviously. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm living down in London. What do I know about Newcastle, you know?
The clubs, mate. The clubs, the disco.
Yeah. But I always like to keep my eye on them. I've always had a soft spot for them. And I'm really pleased that they're finally getting rid of the fat controller that is Mike Cashley.
It's like they're a second team now.
Yeah. If I was to have a second team, then it would have to be.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Anita's asking me, how good was I in my prime? Good at what? What are we talking about here? It sounds like Anita's putting me out to pasture.
You're right, Cliff. At the moment, we're 100 times better than Wednesday. You're totally right, mate. It's been a great start from Arsenal. 15 minutes on. We've looked very bright. We've hit the crossbar. We've had a few chances.
Hold on a minute. Carl, you say, yes, people still talk about him staying on match day and match day. What? They still talk about my great-grandfather on match day? Is that what you're saying? Really? That would be a surprise.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to pick up on that, right? Because that was brilliant from Holding. The ball, that's what David Luiz should have done the other day. He was running back towards goal. There was a chance the ball was going to get through. He intercepted it and just kicked it away straight away. That's absolute fucking brilliant defending. And that's exactly what the experienced David Luiz should be doing all the time, but he never does.
It's the simple things, Terry. It's the simple things. Just it should come naturally to you. That's what Holding just did. Just get it
Cheers,
out.
Carl, for that. Thanks, mate.
Akori, he said, can you tell me when the contract for Ozil will get expired? I think he's got 1 more year left on his contract.
June next year.
Anita said, what position did you guys play? I used to play on the right wing when I played football, Anita, for me. I was a right winger because I'm about 3'4" tall. So that's what they put me out on a whim to be a little whippet, basically, and cross the ball in because I could never win a header or anything like that. We are so small. I don't know about you guys.
I used to play at right back at home on my sofa, watching it on TV. I never played the game.
Didn't you?
No.
Oh, wow.
I didn't play the game.
Saka's just inside the box here. Oh, go on. Oh.
Yeah. I played the game. I was a striker, sharpshooter. I was actually pretty good. I got honours and stuff.
Terry, I'm that kid, right? Do you know, like when you get the two captains in the playground and you're picking? I'm always second to last or the last kid to get picked.
Oh, that's a pen.
Oh, Pepe, give it away now. Get back, Pepe. Get back. Oh, that was lucky. He's won it back by a mistake, but he's on the run, going down the wing. Pepe still. Oh, he's being blocked in. Oh, Pepe. Oh,
There's
kick.
There's an Australian playing for Brighton, Aaron Moy, good player.
Yeah. Good player.
Good player.
So, have you got any thoughts on Rob Holding as yet?
At the moment, listen, I called it. I said that I'd have him in my team last night, didn't I? I said I'd have Holding in, even though he's come back from an injury. At the moment, he's probably one of the best ones that we've got. To be honest.
I think Holding this last 9 games is do or die for him. I reckon Arteta is going to see what he can do, and then I think he'll be on the market to get rid of him.
Listen, I can't see how we're going to put him on the market when we've got to get rid of David Luiz. We've got to get rid of Socrates or Socrates, however you say his name. We've got to get rid of Kosniak. You know what I mean? Whatever you say his name. We've got to get rid of so many more people before Holding, in my eyes.
We've got to start signing people with names like Smith and Jones just to help.
Easier.
Is that true about Pablo Murray? Apparently, we've activated the buy clause of 14.4 million.
Oh, sorry?
Pablo Murray. Apparently, we activated the buy clause, the buyer clause. 14.4 million. Yeah, I read it. It came up as a notification on this Arsenal thing before.
See, I'm never sure about that. When you've got a player on loan and they've had injuries and you've not seen them play, I mean, how are you making that decision?
Right, just inside the box.
Are you making that decision on what you see in training only?
I think Arteta's making that decision because he was previously a Man City player, and I think he's watched him. He's been on the lookout for him, so I think he's putting his faith on him based on previous performances at other clubs and stuff, and in training as well. But I don't know. It'll be a bit weird if we sign him. Especially
I've always thought that as soon as I saw Pablo Mari come into the club, I've always thought that once he's in the club, the clubs seem to me lazy. They're not gonna get rid of him and bring in an Upamecano. Their attitude would be, well, we've got this guy now. He's here now. He's not so bad. Let's just keep him. That's their attitude. That's how they kind of make their decisions. Who's that then, Tel?
He's the one who can pronounce the names properly. This is Gus. This is Gus. He's my boy. Ain't your boy?
Just hit it.
I used to have a French bulldog many years ago, Terry. I know exactly what that breed are like. I know they're great.
They're lovely, mate. Honestly, they're absolutely brilliant.
How many you got, Terry? Two,
yeah.
How old?
Gus is 5, and I think Perla is 3. 3, she is.
Do they have any problems with their breathing?
No. I mean, he has got a little bit of a closed nose, Gus, but he's fine. He don't have the breathing problems, don't have the snorting problems or anything like that. And Perla she's silver certificated at the moment because the breed of her, she's the right size. Her nose is brilliant. We're just waiting to get her gold certificate. So for the breed in the Kennel Club, she's in absolutely fantastic condition.
Oh, great.
What age do they live up to?
It all depends. Really. I mean, you can get 8 to 10 years, no problem.
Yeah.
If you've got no breathing difficulties or anything like that, because some of them they do have bad because they're not bred right. If you don't get you know what it's like. People just go and breed. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, but if they're bred right like Perla, then you shouldn't have no problems with them whatsoever.
That's good.
Do you have to put Vaseline in the creases when you wash him?
Oh yeah, you have to crease. Come here, pals. Come on.
And I bet he hates that, doesn't he? Trying to put that Vaseline in them creases.
Change your boots.
And here's Perla. Yeah, in you go.
You should have them in the Arsenal tops, Terry. Come on, mate.
I've got them on my Instagram. You can see them in the Arsenal tops.
For every game you watch along, that should be on them.
Good girl, isn't you? Eh?
So what's happening with Pepe here? He's taking one of his shoes off.
Yeah, no, they're just having a drinks break. I think he's just.
Right. They just rehydrate themselves.
Jazza, look sad. That's just the way they look, unfortunately, Jazza. or you're talking about me. I don't know which one you're talking about. Daniel said, "Nice dog, mate. Thanks, mate." Jazza said, "Tom, have you been working on those arms then?" Carl said, "Loving the dogs. Just set mine off low." Hello, dog, said Derwin. Pepe got a nice pair of boots, Charlie said. So how do you think we're started, Flo? 23 minutes gone, mate.
Yeah, we've started good. We started brightly, and we've been on top. We're pushing for that early goal. I think that's the message. Get the early goal and, make them tire out, play the ball well. We'll be doing all right. I think if that goal from Saka, that shot when he had hit the bow, that would have gone in. I think that would have been a bit flat because early goal, and then we would have been much more into the game, as in on top. But we started brightly. I like it. Looking good.
Anita said we used to have a golden retriever. His name was Bex. Bex, obviously, because you're a Man United supporter. Anita, I understand that. Lovely dogs. I used to have a chocolate Labrador before I had these two, but we lost him at 5 years old. For 2 years he had epilepsy, so we had to struggle with him with tablets, and he used to have epileptic fits all the time. And unfortunately, he had one big bad one, and we lost him from it.
They're a very happy breed, aren't they, retrievers?
Oh, they love
very happy breed, man. But they're a lot of work. You got to take them out quite a lot.
Yeah,
let them run around a lot.
Samuel, he says, "Where's Claude?" Claude, unfortunately, mate, he's got obligations with AFTV. Just hold up, mate. His corner here to Brighton. just coming across. Oh, it's
He's
bad.
on loan. He's on loan for the rest of the season for the Arsenal games.
Yeah, we've got
loan.
with AFTV, which we knew about when we were starting this channel. And yeah, he's over on AFTV. He's sporting. Oh, Brighton's through here. He's mucked it right up. He was greedy. He went for the shot when he should have crossed it back over.
Good morning, Rohan. Just want to say good morning to my mate Rohan. Thanks for joining in, mate. I'll see you later. See you later for the other show, mate.
Yeah, he's sporting all the gear over there, all the Claude and the Bansta's gear. He's got the jumper on with Claude cartoon character, with voice character, and he's got the old cap on and all with Claude and the Bansters. Robbie absolutely loves it. So let's hope they put a big bid in. Big bid for a big bulk. Hopefully,
yeah, bulk order.
Yeah. Cole said, my dog and my missus are my life and family, and Newcastle, obviously. Exactly, Cole. Exactly. I talk about my dogs, unfortunately, they're like my son and daughter. Because they do become that, especially with, I don't know about yours, but French bulldogs, honestly, you go out in the garden, come back in, and it's like they've never seen you before. You get licked to death, and you know what I mean? It's mental every time. Yeah. It's so loving.
Hey, Kelly, is the website up and running for the match or not?
It should be up and running by tomorrow night, mate. Up and running by tomorrow night before the Everton-Liverpool game.
Ship worldwide or just UK?
Sorry, mate.
Can other people buy it around the world or just?
Yeah. You'll be able to. Yeah, of course, mate. Of course.
That's good stuff. Any V-necks or just round necks?
You got round necks. You got polo tops. You got sweaters, hoodies. So we're going to have a load of it. It'll all be on the website tomorrow night. Cat. We'll have mugs and all to buy for you. A cup of tea or coffee.
Good stuff. Masks.
And face masks. Yeah, we are all doing them, to be honest. Yeah, we are. With the badge on. So you'll be able to get them and all.
Gio's just asking me what year this shirt is. And I can't remember what year. Does anyone else remember what year this JVC one was?
98.
98, was it?
98, petite, wasn't it? Petite.
Yeah, I remember that from Overmars.
Yeah, Overmars. Yeah.
I had one back in the day, but for my 50th, my missus bought me. She picked this up. We went to London for the 4-2 Unai Emery, the North London derby, and she got this for me from a guy online, and it's one of the match day ones. And the guy who sold it to her, as you can see, he says that this is a match day shirt that was actually worn, but I don't know whether he was just like trying to get the money off me missus quickly. Do you know what I mean? So there's no verification of that. It's not signed or anything.
We've got a question here from Carl. We said, Flo, question for you, mate. Any upcoming Aussies to look out for? Terry, I've got 2 staffies, 5 snakes. Oh, I love staffies, mate. I'm not listen, I'm not scared of snakes, but they're not for me, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind holding them and then giving them back, but good luck, mate. You know what I mean? Good luck to you. But I'll take the staffies, no problem. Any Aussies?
Aussies. He plays for Celtic.
Well played there. Well played by Olding. Well defended, mate. Well defended. Sorry, Flo.
He's on loan at Celtic, but he's owned by Man City. He's Daniel Azani. Keep out for him. Want to watch out for.
What positions he play?
He's a winger, midfielder, but he's most likely a winger. He's preferred to play on the wing. Daniel Azani. He's Man City owned, but loaned out to Celtic. Very, very good young player.
Delwyn Jones has put, if Rob Holding stays injury-free, he will be the most important player for us. I totally agree, mate. I think he can be a great player for us. But
he has a way, doesn't he, of getting injured, kind of gets overlooked. He comes back in the team because we're short, and then he plays so well that he manages to play himself back into the team and stay in the team.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing with Holding is every time he makes a comeback, he plays well, and then when you think, okay, there's a big hope about him.
Another injury,
and then it's a cycle with him. So that's why I think
injury. He's taken out the manager's eyes, and his injuries are always for quite long. They're never quick. injuries.
Oh,
He has to work his way back into the team again, like he's had to do today.
They're not 1 or 2 weeks. They're months. They're 2, 3 months, 4 months out all the time.
Tony says, I've got a King Charles Spaniel, boys, lady and a tramp dog.
Yeah, I'm there.
They're nice dogs and all, Tone. They're nice dogs.
Yeah.
Anita said, I have the RVP 20 shirt.
Oh, yeah, Man U.
Yeah. Cliff said, the standard of refereeing is really poor. Any player hits the deck, it's a foul. Yeah, that's Lacazette on the left-hand side. Crosses it in. Lacazette! Oh, saved! Oh, unlucky. What a great chance there. Lacazette with an header. Lacazette with an header, and the keeper saved it. Let's have a quick another look at the replay. Saka on the left-hand side, crosses it in. Comes in. Oh, good save. Good save, and a great unlucky there.
The goalkeeper for them is Australian as well, Matt Ryan, good keeper. Matt Ryan.
Oh, here we go with the Saka effort here for me. Crosses it in. Lacazette. Oh, save.
Oh, great ball here. Great ball. I think that was holding to Pepe. Well brought down, Pepe. Let it go out for a corner. Oh, no. Place kick. That was a great. I think that was holding. That was a great ball to Pepe there.
And you guys still buy jerseys, like, you know, every year or not? Because I've stopped buying like match day jerseys and replicas and stuff. I mostly buy like hoodies, jumpers, vests, you know, clothing instead of the actual match day Guernsey.
I've got 3 things this season, which is quite unique for me. I've got the home shirt. I bought a bruised banana that I found online, the original one, and then I bought the blue training jacket with the yellow. But usually I don't buy one kits every single year because some of them I've not even really liked, you know.
Yeah,
and I think it's funny, right? Because this year I think that the kits are really, really nice, but we've not really had a chance to really wear them. And before you know where you are, they're going to be launching the next set of kits.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think the ones that we had this season should be given another season.
Yeah,
we've not really seen them.
Especially that apparently there's no money about at the moment. Do you know what I mean? So you would have thought they would have done that, but.
And I don't really like what I've seen. The leaks that I've seen, there was like a white one with
there's a really leak happening.
It was like basically someone had been like torn up by a werewolf, and all the blood was coming through the shirt.
Oh yeah. That's the alternative kit, the third kit or something. Yeah.
Who said Lacazette's got a score there? You're right. Cole said, Flo, I buy Newcastle kits every year, even under Cashley. Lone Star London, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. He said, morning till. Great lineup, really. Only 2 players, I've said, Lone Star London are away from being our best team, really, that we can put out. And that is obviously Tierney for me. I think should have started at left back.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Kosniak has done well at the moment. But I think Tierney should have played left back. And for me, I would have played Maitland Knowles at right back. But, you know, apart from that.
What's your thoughts on Guendouzi being in the starting lineup again?
Sorry, say again, Flo?
Your thoughts on Guendouzi starting again?
Guendouzi at the moment.
Not for me. I think, you know, I don't rate that kid.
Oh, do I? Flo, I'm the same.
He's overhyped. He's overhyped.
I think he's right.
Here's my thing on Guendouzi. He seems to get a pass from a lot of our fans, and I think it's because if you watch him in a game, he covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, but he runs around like a head of chicken, and he gives a lot away.
He holds on for it for too long.
Yeah,
rather than passing the ball, he always wants to dribble away with it like Ronaldinho. And invariably, 8 times out of 10, he'll turn the ball over to the other side. That's the problem for him, for me. But he's going to have to get picked because he's probably one of the only ones that we've got available now, right? We're quite short in the midfield. Who else is there? Xhaka's out now for some time, I think.
2 to 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. Well, exactly. We've not really got a lot of choice for that midfield player. I mean, how long's Torreira out for? Oh, who's gone down there? Who's gone down and the referee ain't even seen it? He said it's a clash.
Torreira's not on the bench today, Terry.
No. So,
I don't know then. Because the last thing I saw was the pictures of him all hulked up.
All ripped. And stuff.
You know, and I thought, wow, I can't wait to see him start.
Yeah, no Martinelli. He's on the bench, but we've got Aubameyang on the left, Lacazette up front, Pepe on the right with Jan Saka playing the number 10 role. What I said, I said we should have had from the Man City game, really. And he's had a great game, to be honest, Lone Star. I don't know if you've seen it from the start. He's hit the crossbar. We started very brightly. Till we said sum up the first half. So 35 minutes gone, Lone Star. Aubameyang's had a couple of chances. Lacazette's had a chance with an header and the keeper saved. Leno is proper injured here. Leno is proper injured, looks like. Oh, my God. He's actually in right pain.
Okay, I haven't got to that yet.
Came out
but that's not good news at all because he's probably one of our best players.
Oh, no, he's in
proper. That's dirty from their player. There's no...
I don't know. I totally missed it here because I was...
It's coming now probably for me.
God, why is it always us boys?
It didn't look that much in it. It didn't look that much in it. It looked like a sort of a side barge. It didn't look...
Probably the landing.
It didn't look, to me, to be that fierce of a barge.
But why is it always us? No.
He's in pain, isn't he?
Oh, this is he's in pain. He's not going to be able to carry on. I'm telling you, mate. This is ridiculous. 3 players in. This was the start of the season this season and the start of the season last season. 3 games in, we had 3 bloody injuries straight away, 2 broken legs or whatever it was. You know what I mean? The knees and this is ridiculous. Why always us?
Not enough wheat beaks.
There didn't look to be a lot in it though. He's come up with the ball. He's come up to grab the ball, and the guy's kind of sort of they collided on the shoulders. To me, it looked like. So I don't think of his come down. He twisted a leg.
Have you had the replay? Because I haven't showed the replay yet.
No, it's just happened here. And they're still crowding around.
Here comes a stretcher. I don't think he'll continue, boys.
But just before that, bloody Lone Star, I was just about to say we've started really well. 35 minutes gone. Martinez is already getting his gloves on and that. So
yeah.
I think it's quite fair to say as well that you take Aubameyang out of the equation, and Leno's probably our next best player, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The amount of points he's helped us shave.
Yeah. Even last week, if it wasn't for Leno, we would have seen a cricket score 6 and 7.
It's a joke, man.
Yeah.
For me, Pepe needs to get more involved. He hasn't. I haven't seen him too much. He's been stuck to that right hand side too much. He has to get involved. Come in from the midfield.
Not only that, and all. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. What can Arteta do? Again, do you know what I mean? Just as he seems to like getting used to putting out a team that he wants, all this happens again. Oh, they're just showing a replay here. Yeah. Oh, he's gone on his ankle. He's gone right over on his ankle. His
ankle that rolled.
The landing, yeah.
It's the they've only just literally shown him landing, and that's it. They haven't. He's obviously completely broke it because they haven't shown.
Oh shit!
It wasn't a malicious challenge, though, was it? It wasn't a malicious-looking challenge, to be fair to me.
No. But still, when he bumped him, you took him off balance, and then the landing.
I'm going to look at his legs.
Have you seen the replays now? It looks pretty bad, the landing.
Yeah. He's rolled he's jumped up for the ball and he's come down, he's just rolled.
He looks like his ankle's gone one way and his leg's gone the other. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah. He's gonna be out for
he's out for the season. He's out for the season.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Probably.
Because to me, if he just twisted his ankle or something, they would have showed the whole replay. They stopped it as he landed, and that was it. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, that's all I saw too. They didn't play the full replay.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't Kolasinac, he done his ankle sort of, and he was out for quite some time as well, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lone Star. Just getting back to it, mate. 35 minutes, well, nearly 40 minutes gone now. Mind you, he's sitting up and taking the pain, Leno. Hopefully, it might be just a twist. I don't know. But they've strapped it all up completely, and he's just about coming on. Started really brightly.
Having to go at the guy the striker who bumped into him?
Oh yeah. He went over.
Oh yeah, look.
Yeah, he's having a go at him. Oh.
Yeah, we started off really quietly, Lone Star. I mean, in the first sort of minute, we had 2 chances. Aubameyang's had a couple of chances. Lacazette had a great header, and the keeper saved it well. Saka has started fantastically in playing that number 10 role. He had a curler right from just outside the box, and it hit the crossbar. We've looked really good, really good. And then, unfortunately, this happens. Let's hope David Luiz is not on the bench, eh, boys?
Jesus.
We're underway again, everyone. We're just underway, so we're probably going to have about 5 minutes injury time here. Oh, Martinez is fucking give the ball away straight to Brighton. Oh, well done, Guendouzi. Oh, Mustafi's mucked it up. Brighton are in the box. Oh, it's gone out for a corner.
So, what are we thinking about Saka and where he's being played?
I really like him there, mate. And I called it for the Man City game. That's where I would have played him, to be honest. Do you
know who he reminds me of with his look and his gait and the way he sort of moves? He reminds me of Clarence Seedorf.
Yeah.
And said Arsenal are sponsored by Accident Emergency Unit.
Yeah.
Corner's come in. Yeah. Brighton shoots. Oh, great save from Martinez. Great save. Great save. Dan,
I will say one thing, right? I don't mind Martinez as a backup keeper. I think he's not bad as a backup. Do you know what I mean? But I've always felt for his age, I'm surprised he's not wanted to leave to go and play first team football somewhere else, even if it's at a smaller team or a bit lower down, because he's what, 27, 28 now, right?
Yeah. He's the longest serving player, I think.
What happened to Leno? What happened, Leno, was a cross come in, basically. No sort of pressure, really. That's what the thing was. Leno's gone up to get the ball, and the Brighton players just give him a little barge, basically. Nothing, untowards or anything. Just give him a little barge. But he's come down and landed awkwardly on his right ankle. And they're not showing you the replay, so we don't know if it's just twisted or his ankle's gone one way and his leg's gone the other.
Yeah. It did look quite painful.
Yeah. Lone Star says, I hope it ain't as bad as it sounds. So do we, mate. So do we. But Archie said he's out for the season. He reckons it could be, mate. It could be. But we're back under.
I understand his frustration having a go at the striker, because he's probably more frustrated that he feels like he could be out now for the rest of the season and he wants to play. But I think when he looks back at that, he probably feel that he was a little bit over the top there with that guy. I don't see it was a malicious incident. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only reason he had a go at their player was because the ball was in Leno's position, so there was no need for the player to jump up and contest the ball. So that's why I think, he holds him responsible for him being out, which I don't blame him. If that happened to you, I'm pretty sure you'll do the same. I would.
No, but we've got to give props and dues to Arsenal here. To be honest, I mean, this first half at the moment, I think we played great. To be honest,
some good chances.
Yeah, we should have had at least a goal back.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing that's letting us down at the minute.
Yeah. But this can also be typical Arsenal. Trying to get a goal and playing good and all that, and then we get done on the counter, and then it's back to same old. So, for as good as we've done, we need to really get that goal.
Right, come on, Tobias. Get us going.
Yeah.
Come on.
Robert makes a good point here. Robert,
God's sakes.
Robert's saying here, Leno tried to land not outside the penalty box and stepped his feet not perfectly. I think he's got a good point there. He was trying to keep into the box.
Otherwise, the ball will be out the box.
Trying to keep in the box, and I imagine that their player was trying to just slightly nudge him out of the box. Do you know what I mean? So that he would land with the ball outside of the box.
Mui here has got booked with a silly out bloody Tobias. He deserves that.
Who's that? Who's this down?
Tobias, he's up now. It was a silly kick out he done. He's got a yellow card for that.
Not too much in there.
Cole said that Merson said he's out for the season. Jones has said, Rob Holding reminds me of Joe Gomez, lads. Look back, he was injured a couple of years ago, and he's back last year ago, and partner with Van Dijk this season. Absolute beast. Exactly, mate. Exactly.
He needs a good run out, Terry, with the injury.
He's got through. Oh, Saka, come on. You've got to do better than that. Harry said, I reminded it does look as though he may have broken it. He rewinded it, I think. Maybe cringe.
Yeah, made me cringe as well.
Oh. Yeah. One Arsene Wenger. Well, you always know this, mate. Like you said earlier, this always happens to us. If we weren't for injuries, Arsene could have done a lot more.
It's all his fault, Arsene Wenger's.
It is his fault. He took us backwards, unfortunately. Yeah. 11 years. He took us backwards instead of going forwards. Yeah. How can you break up an undefeated season team the next year?
Yeah. The thing that I don't get with Arsene Wenger is you have a look at the Arsenal teams under him that have been dominant, have all had, technique, physique, powerful players, and then all of a sudden he goes, no, I'm not going to stick with the winning formula. I'm going to go with these little, small, short, light players, more of the Spanish tiki-taka players. And then since then, we've absolutely haven't done jack.
No. Yeah, it said, can someone volunteer to pee on the post in Emirates to cure the curse of injury? Scotty said, Terry, the thing is, Arsenal will have good medical staff. Or hopefully, mate.
We bloody need them.
Cole said, Saka as a number 10, great move. Definitely, mate. Definitely. We're on 40. We played a minute of injury time in the first half. There's 5 minutes injury time because of the Leno injury. Let's hope we can get a goal for this. I mean, it's been a great first half, I think, from Arsenal, to be honest.
Yeah.
We're on the left. Get it in. Good cross. Cross comes over. Oh, Bummy, why didn't you do something with it? He's left it for Laka. He must have got a call by Laka there. He must have got a call because he left it.
Okay. Looking up.
Here's Mustafi.
Oh,
Laka. Bellerin.
Cross comes over.
Pepe out on the right hand side. Back to Tobias. Oh, no. It's gone. It's gone.
That's it, man.
Saka.
See that Aubameyang there, the way when he left it. If he would have gone for that, he would have had a goal there.
I think he must have got a call. He must have got a call from Laka.
Yeah, but even Laka, if you're going to call it, make sure you get the 100%. It's yours.
Aubameyang on the left, just outside the box, twisting and turning. He slowed it up a little bit. He's gone into Lacazette. Back ball. Aubameyang. Oh, why didn't you shoot Aubameyang? Why didn't he shoot? He let the defender get it out. For God's sakes. It's gone for a corner.
Here we go. Oh.
He waited for the defender to fucking get it out then. He should have shot. He should have got in first.
Even a toe poke would have been enough.
Yeah.
A toe poke would have been enough there.
Oh, corner. Come on. Just before half time. Let's try and get a goal, boys. Come on. Cross comes in.
Mustafi header.
The keeper and the defender's got it out. Oh. We've still got a chance here. No, Bellerin's gone back. He's gone back. Rob Holding. Saka out on the win.
That was a good move, wasn't it? With the little back heel from Laka into Aubameyang, but their defender just got in there to clear the ball.
Crosses it in. Straight to the keeper. Come on. Listen, mate. At least, listen, boys. At least we're getting chances. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm a bit worried. Chance, and then we do nothing with it.
It's funny though because people always say, don't they, when you talk about Aubameyang and he's have a bad game, the first go-to is, well, he's got nothing behind him. He's not getting any service. Well, I'm not seeing that today. There's a lot going on today.
Yeah, there is.
Finishing that's kind of let us down so far. Should be a goal up, at least 2.
I think we're still a bit rusty. We're still a bit rusty from not playing for a long time.
I don't know.
We paid 50 million for lack of net, boys.
Yeah.
Lacazette. We paid 50 million for him, Tony. We paid. Diesel, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. All good.
Yeah. All working?
Just about.
I don't know if you, but Leno's gone off injured.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I could hear Stan. Was he trying to stay within the goal line, wasn't he?
Yeah, it looked like he was trying
Brighton.
to grab the ball and stay in the box, and I think their players kind of try to nudge him out of the box, if you know what I mean. He's landed awkwardly on his ankle. Sounds like he's out for the rest of the season, Diesel.
I just saw that and I just thought, God, how Arsenal is it? 3 injuries in 2 games. I mean, just like you can't write it, can you?
No.
3 injuries in 2 games. That's half time, boys. Half time. It's Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. First 45 minutes. To be honest, I think we've been a much better team. To be honest, boys, much better team. We've had a lot of the ball, lot of chances. Aubameyang's had, I say, 4 chances now? Really, he's
Lacazette with a header. That Lacazette header. Saka off the bar.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do, boys. We'll get the stats up for the game, the first half.
Diesel, by the time the season's finished, I think we'll have no one for next season. Everyone will be injured.
Exactly.
Here's the stats, boys. We've got possession-wise, Brighton have had 41.9%. Arsenal's had 58.1%. Brighton's had 3 shots. We've had 5 shots, 1 each on target. 1 off target for Brighton, 3 off target for Arsenal, 1 each in blocked shots. Corners, Brighton's had 5, we've had 1. We've had 1 offside. But apart from that, I mean, I think it's been a great half for Arsenal, boys. What about you, Stan?
Yeah, I'd have to agree. As I say, it's the only thing that's been missing in this half has been the goal. It seems like we've been doing everything else right. And we've been, and Saka playing in that position. I like that as well. We should have 2 goals, at least 2 goals here.
Yeah. Flo?
No, I pretty much agree with both of you guys. I know we've dominated. We've come out brightly in the game. We've dominated, but no cigar yet, boys. So let's hope this doesn't come back and bite us. Because it's very nice.
It's half time, so I'm just going to go and water some plants, if that's okay.
No problem, mate. Speak to you in a minute.
Go for that.
Diesel, of what you've seen so far, mate, are you happy with what's happened?
Yes, broken.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest, I've not seen much, mate. But from what you boys are saying, I think we're playing all right. But let's be honest, it all counts for nothing if we don't score, mate. We need to score. We need to take our chances, like, you know, all this needing 4 or 5 chances to score. We need to be clinical. You know, teams like this, we should be, you know, on paper, really, let's be honest, we should be going in 2-3-0 up.
Yeah,
I know those days have more or less gone now. But yeah, we are playing all right. But we need to
take our chances, Diesel. You'd be absolutely right. Do you know what I mean? But you know, like a lot of people say, we've got to have chances to be able to score, and we're getting them chances at the moment. I think really, if we score a goal early in the second half, we could get 2 or 3. Flo, what do you reckon?
No, I'm with you. Look, the way we've started and the chances we've had, we at least should have been at least 1 goal up. Especially with that Lacazette header, I think he should have done a bit more than that, a bit more force.
What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Everyone in the chat, let us know. Saka at number 10, playing at number 10 role at the moment. Flo,
I'll give him a 7 out of 10. He's done well. Looked lively. He's been the outstanding player for us.
Yeah.
It looks all right there. Ozil might be in trouble there. Diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolute joke, mate. Honestly.
So do you reckon we'll see Ozil in the second half, boys?
Yeah, I reckon we will. If Arteta gives it 20 more minutes, second half, 20 minutes in, if still 0-0, I think the changes will start happening. Because I don't think we can afford to let it go, you know, into the 25, 30-minute mark and still waiting to see with the players we got if they can get a goal. I reckon first 15, 20 minutes, if nothing happens, changes will come.
Yeah. Derwin said, hard to see on the TV if he broke ankle, possibly he'd be out for 2 months. So, I mean, if that's 2 months, then it's obviously the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's Cole said Arsenal look like their old self. I mean, they're playing really well, mate. I think, to be honest, really well. Saka looking sharp. Who said Pepe still not in the game? No, he's not.
He's been a letdown for me. I thought from last week he didn't get a game. I thought he'll be rearing to go this game, but he's been non-existent for me.
Yeah, but everyone was doing their nut when he weren't playing against City. So you know what I mean. He's got his chance now, and what's he doing? He's done nothing. He's done nothing. Arteta won't get the film about that, would he?
No, I think with Pepe. I think with Pepe. I know he's still early days, but I think we went for the wrong player there, in my opinion.
No, look, listen. I still think he's going to be a great player for us, but we've got to give him time. We've got to give him time.
But how much time? If you're 72 million, I think you've had it. I think you've had the time.
But the thing is,
at least show something, Terry.
But the thing is, what I would say is that forget about when he played under Emery. Forget about that this season. Forget about that. For me, he started under Arteta with 15 games because under Emery we were so defensive. He could not play his own game. He's a winner. He was playing left back. You know what I mean? He was playing left back under Emery. You can't go when Emery was here. Unfortunately for me, you have to look at him now under Arteta in the last sort of 10 games that has he even played 10 games under Arteta?
I mean, even under Arteta with a new coach, he hasn't had the run because I don't think Arteta sees enough for him to, is he my man? Like, you know what I mean? I don't think he's fully invested into him to say, you know what, this guy is gonna take me to that next level. For me, I
exactly agree with what you're saying. I think personally that Arteta don't think he's ready yet.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. I don't think he's ready for the Premiership yet.
Yeah. You know who I feel sorry for out of the youngsters at the moment? Martinelli. He should at least be getting a run out this game. Yeah.
Oh, he should. No, we've still got 4 substitution, haven't we? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Martinelli that can come on. Who else have got? I can't remember who we've got on the bench.
Martinelli, Ozil, Maitland-Niles. Get the stuff up. The thing with Martinelli for me was when Aubameyang got that red card, and we watched that game, and we thought, oh shit, who's going to save us now? The kid played out of his skin, and he got Player of the Month, I believe, that in January as well. And then he was here, and then all of a sudden, just to get dragged out and not even to be in the team, it's hard. It's harsh. It's harsh call from Arteta, especially he's a young coach. He should know with these youngsters, I should be more invested into them, not pulling them out after. Always with our Arsenal coaches, every time one of our youngsters has a good game or a few good games, always then, as soon as our senior player comes back in, no questions whatsoever, you're out. Which is bad, which I don't think that's right.
No. I totally agree with you there, Flo. I totally agree with you there, mate. Lone Star London said £72 million for not ready. Exactly.
That's what I mean, Terry.
Don't forget, we haven't paid £72 million, though.
Yeah, doesn't matter if it is installments. If I'm forking out 72 million, I expect you at least within the first 5 games to have 5 games to get yourself back and then to deliver something to me.
Tony, no, I won't. I won't take a draw, mate.
Yeah.
We need 3 points. We need 3 points. Not only that, we need 3 points to go above the other lot down the road from us. So we definitely need it, mate. We definitely need it. Cole said, "What does Martinelli have to do to get a chance?" Exactly. Listen, I do agree with that. Martinelli is a fantastic player. All I can say is when he does get his chance, I hope he takes it. Not like Pepe is at the moment.
If in my opinion, if I were Martinelli, if I don't get a look in this next remaining of the end of the season, whatever games we've got left, I would personally knock on the door and say, give me a transfer request.
Cole, that's a good question because he said, question, lads, if you had 300 million to spend, who would you sign? With 300 million, you'd be able to go out and get whoever you, to a certain extent, some great players. Me personally, like I said, I would trade in Lacazette for Partey in just a straight swap, no money. That'd be my first bit of business, right? Straight swap there, so you wouldn't even need any money. So then we've got our defensive midfielder that we need. I'd go out and get either Canote or Upper Meccano in central defence as definite. If we've got 300 million, I'd go out and get Maddison. I'd go out and get Grealish. So that's if I had 300 million. This is, don't forget, you know what I mean? Because that's quite a lot of money. So you'd be able to do that. If I can get them sort of 3-4 players, I mean, you're talking about a great squad already.
With 300 million, you can get yourself a decent core. You can, a decent core, centre backs, midfielders, and probably another winger, a decent winger that can actually do the job. And I think you can have a good foundation for the next 5-10 years there, if you go after the right players with that much money. But I doubt we'll have 300 million. I don't think we'll see it. Understand, Cronky?
Sofian has said, take off the Smurf, put Uber up front, put Martinelli on, and Martinelli on the left and Nelson on the right.
I'm not sold on Nelson. What do you reckon on Nelson? He's had his chances, even when he was out on loan. He started good and then he had a dip. And even in Arsenal, he's been in and out. I don't think he's took his chance.
No, just a quick shout out to Doug out Football. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for coming in. Everyone, go and give Doug a follow. Thank you for your support, mate. Really appreciate it. Tony, he's put Bakayoko and drink water. I don't think so, mate.
No, mate. I'll take Ruben Neves from Wolves. He's my midfielder.
Doug out said prayer for Leno. Thanks, mate. I hope it ain't as bad as what we think it is, but you know, like Arsenal. Unfortunately, that don't work out for us, does it?
No.
Listen, boys, I just need to go and walk with the plants myself. I'll be 2 seconds.
There's so many green-fingered people on this panel. With their plants.
Exactly. So, it keeps buffering. I can't even get it up. I'm fuming.
What's up?
He needs a blue pill. He can't get it up.
Just keeps buffering.
Oh,
What did you
stream that you're watching? The football stream.
Dizzle, try this First Row Sports. Try that. They're usually pretty good.
Yeah, I've tried a few. I'm giving up, Flo. I can't. I'm getting angry now. Yeah, it's just winding me up. The signal here is not that great either. Hang on, I'm trying to sort it.
Yes, Carl, UFC, Ruben Neves, mate. We were just talking about Sam before with Terry regarding Pepe and his price tag and the time he's been at Arsenal with under Emre and also under Arteta. What have you thought about him so far?
What, Nicolas Pepe?
Yeah, have we gone for the wrong player, or you still think he can come good for us?
I've always felt that we kind of overpaid for him.
Yeah,
the money that we've invested, 72 million. I've always been of the feeling that didn't quite match what we've got.
Yeah, it's because he had that breakout year, that breakout season with Lille, and I think we thought, oh, this guy is the real deal. He's going to deliver for us.
Yeah. And it's funny that, a lot of the managers that he's had 3 managers now at Arsenal, and they've all had a little bit of a doubt about him and kept him out, which sounds like he's not showing in training probably. But then again, you do get some players. I mean, the story goes that Patrick Vieira was one of the worst trainers ever. I've heard other ex-players say that training during the week, he wasn't one of the best trainers, but he always performed on match day. Some players are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not every player is built the same way. You know what I mean? Like, as in the routine that you have or whatever. Not every player is like that. So if you're gonna want 100% going in for tackles, giving you 100% in training, not every player is going to do that. Some players will give 70% in training, but when it comes to the game day, he's going to fucking go to warfare.
I've always felt as well with Nicolas Pepe. I mean, if you're a football player and you're playing at the highest level, which he is, and you've got a weakness, I was always think that, you know, you spend time working on that weakness, and for me, his weakness is his right foot. I would have him taking penalties with his right foot, practicing crossing on his right foot, just to, you know, if that's his weakness, improve that, make him a better player. If I was a player, I'd be staying behind, be working on my weak foot. You know what I mean? To make myself more valuable.
Yeah, but Stan, he should have done that in his junior days. He should be ready by now with both feet, sort of. You know, it's a bit late for him to start working on his right foot now, because that's what your junior days are there for. Until you hit from your under 12s, 10s, till you hit that under 16, 17, that's where your time after training should be going into. Not now when we're waiting for him to deliver and we say, no, I need to work on his right foot. That's a bit, you know.
I do like Nicolas Pepe, and I think there's definitely talent in there. We've seen flashes of it. Those two free kicks, the goal against Manchester United, a couple of good assists. But you know what he's going to do when he's got the ball. You know where he wants to go with it. But then again, so did Aaron Robin. Every time Aaron Robin had the ball, we all knew what he was going to do, but he always managed to pull it off. Do you know what I mean? Nicolas Pepe's not quite at that level.
Yeah, restart here. We started, boys.
Cole's put, argue with the missus. Give her the red card, Cole. Give her the red card, mate. Second half has started, boys. We're back underway. Right. Are we still going with our predictions? Do you want to change it, or are you still going with your own one, Stan?
What did you say? What did you guys say for predictions?
1-1.
1-1. Ben?
I said 2-1 originally, but I'm kind of edging towards Diesel now.
1-1.
Because we had some good chances that we haven't managed to put away.
Yeah.
I said 3-1. Do you know what? I think there's still goals in this game. Do you know? I don't know why I think there's still goals in it. So I'm going to stick to my prediction. You, Flo?
1-0 Arsenal. We'll just get there. 1-0. 1-0 to Arsenal. That's what I reckon.
Walcott equals Pepe.
Oh.
Sofian says Pepe is absolutely awful. Delwyn Jones says, Stan, would you take Lovren?
No chance. No chance. He's another Louise waiting to happen.
Yeah, no chance. Not for me. Cliff said, Louise got sent off on Wednesday for a hand on a shoulder. Oh, so he's saying, what did you say before, Cliff? It should have been a red on Leno. The forward left a bit on him.
You see, they haven't really showed much replays of the incident. So I'm thinking he must be very serious.
Oh, we're on the attack here. Come on. Send him through. Oh, boy. Aubameyang's through. He's on. There's 3-on-3. Aubameyang in the box. Shoot. Oh, keeper saved it and Lacazette nearly got it. Oh. Another chance goes missing for Aubameyang. Straight at the keeper, though. Straight at the bloody keeper. Straight down the middle.
Delwyn Jones is asking if I would take Lovren. He's not one of my favourite players, but at the moment, with the defenders, you know, the players that we've got, I'd take him. It's probably be an improvement.
Oh, no, Stan. No way. No way.
I'd rather give the chance to Holding instead of him.
Or Chambers.
Well, Chambers is out for the season anyway.
Arthur says, just had to look at AFTV. What a load of rubbish. All Trump and DT do is chat and swear. I hope this channel does not turn out with them. No, never, Arthur. Never, mate. I mean, I do have my moments of outbursts, but nothing like that. I think mine is just frustration. Saka, Pepe on the right-hand side, in the box, twisting and turning. Oh. He's still got the ball, comes back. Ceballos, no. Bellerin.
1 sec, let me just try to fix this up. I'll be back. 1 sec.
Oh, imagine that, EZ. He said Louise and Lovren at the back. Oh, my God. My God. 2 red cards nearly every 3 games, isn't it? Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Pepe always doing some trickery, but that didn't work out at all, did it?
Do you know what, right? I now know how Claude feels. It's so frustrating, isn't it? It's so frustrating. Bloody hell.
None of them working, no?
No, not one till. Well, there's one.
Did you
There's
try?
one where like
Oh, for goodness sake.
freezes, then it plays, and then it freezes, then it plays, freezes, plays for 1 second, freezes for like 2-3 minutes. It's just like
Leo said, cheer up, Diesel, mate. Anita said, David Luiz and
Diesel, did you try first row sports?
Strings, how you doing, mate? You all right? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us, mate. He said, afternoon, lads. He said, I've got
Cheers,
the beer for the West Ham game. All right. Sorry, couldn't help Diesel, Cole said.
yeah. Cheers, Carl. Thanks, mate. Nice one.
Oh, that's a foul. Come on, ref. For goodness sakes. On Lacazette. Oh, Guendouzi storming through the midfield there, done well, and then he's gone backwards. Oh, good
I
ball.
thought they said like some of these games were going to be played on like Amazon Prime and all that.
I don't know, but we're in the box here. Saka on left outside, shoots. Oh, gone out for a corner.
Yeah, I thought Amazon Prime was showing football in the UK.
Yeah.
Give offside. It's not a corner. He's give offside. Give offside. Let's have a look here. Yeah, they got it right. That is offside.
Offside, yeah.
We started brightly again in the second half, to be honest, boys. We'll continue that intensity. We just need to up it up one more gear, and I think we'll get a goal or two.
That should have been a free kick to Lacazette. They got cleaned up from behind. You see the replay?
Of what? Sorry?
That should have been a free kick to us. Lacazette with the one with Aubameyang dummy. Lacazette got cleaned up.
Oh,
from behind.
yeah. I thought that, but they didn't. Oh, Brighton have got a chance here. Holding's well come over covered. Well played, Holding. I'll tell you what, he's had a strong game for his first game back after injury. Cole said Sky Sports have given an update on Leno. He's walking, but been taken to hospital as precaution. BBC are showing the West Ham tonight. So that's good news, boy. He's walking.
Yeah. He'll be back next week. Next game, he'll be back. Stand don't worry, mate.
Saka running through the middle in their own half. Oh, he's running through to Aubameyang. Is he? He's onside. He's on. No. No! Or is he offside? He's offside, I think.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's offside, or is it? I think they've gone.
VAR. Put it behind, son. His goal. He's onside.
He's onside.
He's onside with the play. This is the goal, boys.
He's onside. If that's gone VAR, he's onside.
Yeah, I bet you everyone loves VAR now, don't they?
He's onside. That is onside.
Absolutely onside. 100%. Oh, touch tidy. Oh, maybe he's probably a toe.
Oh, he's half a toe, man. Half a bloody toe.
Half a toe, yeah. I think he's going to be offside.
Yeah, no goal. Half a toe.
Yeah. Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's a good goal and all by Aubameyang, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thought we had it then. Oh my God! Why has Laka done that? Oh, he's absolutely took the keeper out there. He's lucky only to get a yellow card.
Probably his frustration from his part.
Oh, that is. Tell you what, that is unbelievable. Why has he done that? Another look here. Keeper just rolls it back, goes to kick it.
Oh, Lacazette, what did he do that?
Right, he didn't. He hasn't touched him. He's only slid in. He hasn't touched him at all. It's only the follow that the keeper's Lacazette.
Here we go.
He hasn't. I'll tell you what, that's nothing in that, to be fair.
Yeah. He had every right to go for that ball. Oh, he clipped him. No, from that angle, no, he got him. He got him.
What's this? 54 minutes gone, still 0-0. Aubameyang's put the ball in the back of the net, but it's been called offside.
Tell you what, boys, the partnership from Holding and Mustafi looking decent.
Yeah.
That's it, boys. Oh, that was a nasty follow through when Mustafi.
Holding, put it out for a corner.
Oh, it's a bad pass.
Coach said apparently Pep wants 6 players like their team isn't class already.
Terry?
Well, the thing is, if you can afford it and your board are backing you, then why not? Freshen up.
And what do you guys think about Leroy Sané rejecting 3 contracts from Man City? He's up for. They're gonna sell him. What do you reckon going in for Leroy Sané? Premier League.
Listen, if Arteta can get him, he's a class player. Diesel loved him, didn't you, Diesel?
Anyone's gettable if you put the money.
No, when you have a certain standard,
He's got to shoot. Oh, good save by Martinez. Gone out for a corner.
You know what? This is a joke, man.
Yeah, but in order to get that standard back, you have to get the right place to get up to that standard as well. So if we don't go after him, we'll never be at that standard.
Yeah, but in saying that, it's he wants to go to Bayern Munich. That's why he's not signing an extension. Before he was injured, he wasn't really playing. Pep weren't playing him. Them two had a falling out. To him, being German, Bayern Munich is the pinnacle.
But Bayern Munich is split on him. Half of the board want him, half of the board don't want him. So if you put the Man City just want to sell, it doesn't matter if his first choice is Bayern Munich. But if you put the money and give him that offer, I'll probably think twice about Bayern Munich, and they'll just give it to Arsenal if they put the money up.
Hang on.
I'll give it another 4 minutes, boys, and then I'll make a sub. 60th minute mark, make a sub. I've seen enough. I don't think we'll crack through the way we're doing with these.
Not taking some of those earlier chances could really hurt us, I think.
And what's Lee Gunner doing there for Brighton, coach? Well, Lee Gunner's everywhere. He's on YouTube. He's a Brighton manager. He's everywhere.
He does look a bit like him from the profile, actually.
Come on. Get him moving. Come on, sideways. Go forward.
I would love to take Sane as well. I'd take Sane in a heartbeat, man. But
what would you do?
I think he's going to go to Bayern Munich.
Would you take Sane and put Pepe for sale?
If I had the choice, if you're saying I can only have one, right? There's the two of them. I can only have one. Then I would probably take Sane over Pepe.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Sane is a different class, mate.
I would.
Give me yellow red.
Who's that down?
Aubameyang.
No, as lucky as that.
It's Aubameyang.
He's up now. Now Aubameyang's gone down. Lacazette was down. Now Aubameyang on my feed.
100 million worth strikers are back down. Come on, Ceballos. Whip it in, son. Make it a good one.
All right, come back on, Diesel.
100 mil. I reckon you can get Leroy Sané for about 70 million easy. 70 to 80 million. They'll sell him for that amount.
We've got a free kick just outside the box here. A Aubameyang. What, that's a Aubameyang? Oh, he shoots it straight into the wall.
Get some lift on him.
Brighton. Just in their half. On this left-hand side, Bellerin's trying to defend it. No, they've gone past. Brighton are in the air, in that box. Cross comes over. Oh, well done by Holding.
You think when those are the way gave that ball away so cheaply for them to have that chance. Well done.
Guendouzi.
Lone Star Londoner says, tell what's the latest. It's 60 minutes gone, mate. It's still Brighton 0, Arsenal 0. Arsenal have had a couple of chances. The Aubameyang's had it in the goal, but it was offside. We've had a couple of other chances. Brighton's had a couple of chances. It's been a good start again for the second half, boys. I don't know about you, Stan.
I'm just worried that some of those chances in the first half that we didn't put away, 3-4 chances?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If we don't get any more chances in this half, I hope that don't cost us. Because we've looked well. We've played bright, I thought. We've been competitive, but we just haven't capitalised on the chances that we've had.
Yeah. Cole, you're right. He said Holding's played well today. He's had a great game today, mate. For his first game back after a big injury, he's played well. What about you, Flo?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Stan, and I called it even when first half. I just hope these chances from the first half don't come back and bite us. Yeah. But I think we need to make a change in the next 5 minutes. I'll take Pepper off. He's been non-existent, which is a shame.
Who would you take them off for?
Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli.
Yeah.
And I'll take Guendouzi off as well.
And who would you put on for Guendouzi?
Mesut Ozil.
Ozil.
My God, Ozil. I'll drop Ceballos into Guendouzi's position, and I'll put Ozil, and I'll tell Saka to go back as well in the midfield. Give Ozil the number 10. Let Saka and Ceballos play in that sort of central midfield.
Oh.
We need creativity, boys.
Tell we did.
Trying to do something.
It makes me laugh. We need creativity. I had the same shit last year.
Yeah.
Right? He comes into the team, plays, we're no better. So how can we really reel off the same script every single year? Come on, Flo, man.
I know. I'm just taking a Mickey Diesel, mate.
Never had a player anger me so much. Oh, Christ.
Diesel, but can you imagine if it doesn't go on? And then some of the fans will be like,
I want him on, mate.
In, boys, comes in. Right across. Oh, defender clears.
My personal opinion, I honestly think Arteta could put on some football boots right now, come into the team and do better than us. I really do. No, I do. I genuinely do.
There we go.
He was playing Fortnite, right? Whilst we was away to Man City, he wasn't there with the players cheering him on and for support. He was at home on the PS4. For me, I think that's. Bear in mind, he's one of the captains. I think that's disgusting.
Fortnite is a good game, though. To be fair,
I know it is. Yeah, I played it earlier. That's not the point, Stan. That's like when if you boys are on the stream and I'm on Fortnite, if I'm not on the stream with you, I'm at least in the chat room. I'm supporting in other ways. That's how I look at it. That's what a team should do. I just think it's disgusting how he went there. Yeah. And he's one of the captains. That carries a responsibility, like as we said, Stan, didn't we? The other night.
I mean, I'm all for what he's doing now. I'm all for plugging away, and even if maybe someone isn't good enough, I'd rather give them a chance. Because I'm looking at this game now; it's 0-0. Do I really think that Mesut Ozil's the one that's going to come on and do something? I just don't trust him. He could come on and it's like we've gone down to 10 men. I don't want to take that risk.
Yeah. Exactly.
Got Charles here in the box. Oh, well defended by Bellerin. Gone out for a corner.
It's 50-50, Stan. He could come on and be non-existent, or he could come on and be the spark. You never know.
I'm done taking that gamble. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to take that gamble anymore.
See, the thing,
a lot of the time it never pays off. He comes on, it's like the playing with 10 men.
you see, the thing with me regarding the Özil situation is even the board themselves are not. They don't think that he's the right man. So instead of just another year of he's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. If he's not your guy, pay him out and move on, mate. That money's going to give. That money
comes in. Martinez, well played, Martinez.
I would pay him off. Just pay him off.
Because that money's going to get to him whether he stays for another year or you clip him now. So just bite the bullet if not.
Yeah, pay him off. I would.
Just outside the area to Lacazette. Lacazette to Aubameyang. He's through. Shoots. Oh,
you get my point about the Özil situation? I don't want another year of he's in, he should be playing, he shouldn't be playing. Another year of all this. It's just a waste. Just clip him, pay him out, and move on.
Mm.
Do you know what?
And don't forget, he's 31, lads, as well. He's 31. It's not like he's a young player where you think under a certain manager he might blossom. He's 31. He's done.
Yeah,
he's coming to the end.
Yeah.
You know,
Brighton have cleared it again. Just out to Bellerin. Bellerin out onto the right to Pepe. Pepe crosses the ball in. It's a poor ball. Just out to.
I said about a few seasons ago, Diesel, that I always said that Mesut Ozil will see his contract out to the very, very, very end, and then he'll go off to one of them teams in Turkey on a free, so that they don't have to like shell out for him because they ain't got a lot of dough, right?
Yeah.
We've got a nice little signing on the deal will probably come with a nice little villa by the beach somewhere. Do you know what I mean? I'll lay it all on for him, and he'll just go there and retire.
Yeah, either there or America. I can see him. I can see him going to America.
Yeah, but
right in the area, Brighton.
Well, he's not going to go to China, is he? That's not happening.
Nah.
Oh, no.
They got charged here. Right across Martinez. Oh, that was poor by the Brighton.
In another way, boys, football is a short career, so he's making the most of it. Milk every cent he can, because at the end of the day, once you retire,
there's a lot of space now. This game is getting
it's open game.
Saka, come on, Saka. Pepe just outside in the box. Comes on the left foot. What a goal! Pepe with a curler on the left foot. Great goal.
Still want to sub him, do you, boys? Still want to sub him, eh?
Great goal. Left foot.
Brilliant goal, son. Well done, blood. Now I'll make the sub take him off. You've done your job.
Well, I've not even got the goal here.
Goal.
That's a great goal.
Fantastic goal with the left foot here. Look,
Saka
plays it to him.
Comes in, cuts it in.
Oh,
what a nice goal!
Very much. That's very reminiscent of the West Ham goal he scored.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Here we go, boys. 67 minutes. Oh, look at that. Straight over. What a great goal. Fantastic goal. Get in there.
That was Saka on the assist, right?
Yeah. Saka on the assist.
There's all those people there.
They're just fan cams to celebrate, and that's what they've been doing, haven't they?
Oh,
they're just having a drinks break while the goal was gone in. 1-0. Listen, boys. Look. That goal puts us above the team down the road, that experienced manager, you know, the one that some people wanted. It puts us above them.
Let's not speak too soon.
Come on.
We've been here before. Let's not speak too soon, because it's Arsenal we're talking about. Right? I don't do that anymore. I'll wait until the final whistle.
Don't jinx it,
where's the control guy? I just missed that.
Did you want Marino, Diesel? Did you want Marino?
Yeah. Mate, if I'd still take him tomorrow.
I just saw
my dream manager is Diego Simeone. That's my dream manager. Yeah.
Delwyn Jones, you're right.
I love Simeone.
You're right, mate. He said Pepe had scored the first goal. Well said, Delwyn Jones.
Lovely goal that was, wasn't it? Lovely curling goal that was.
Cole said great goal.
Goal.
Lone Star Londoner said, pipe down, Terry, laugh out loud.
The thing is, though, right? Do you boys agree with me? Because I've seen so many comments like this on fan cams, right? Pepe could have 10 bad games, let's just say. On the 11th game, he turns up, right? And he scores a couple of goals, and he runs the game. Then you get people telling him saying, see, how does it feel to be wrong about Pepe? And I'm like, wait a minute. But the previous 10 games, he's been poor. I've not been wrong. Yes, he's had a game here and there. What he's got to do is kick on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because if it's no point in doing all this, now and then our next game, he goes missing. He's got to be on it.
Yeah. Consistency.
Right?
Yeah,
got to. Because we can see he's got it. We can see there's a player there.
We see the fact that he's got it there. The one thing that he's missing is consistency.
Yeah.
And if you're paying £72 million, right, for a player, you really need to be building the team around that player.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think we can do. I mean, he's only young, isn't he? I mean, how old is he?
Yeah, 24, I think, 23, 24.
Exactly.
Yeah, 24, I think, yeah.
You know, we've got Martinetti, who's young. We've got Saka, young. You know what I mean? It's Maitland-Niles, if he stays young. Tierney's young. You know, I mean, we have got a young squad. If we can add 3 or 4 great players to this squad, do you know what I mean? We are in good stead. But it's whether we can do that. Obviously,
you know what it is, Tel? It's not so much the young players; it's the senior players who keep screwing us over. Yeah. They're the ones we need to get out of the club.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's not start with David Luiz again. Come on.
We need a senior core, boys. We need a senior core.
Yeah, we're going to get rid of some of these older players that have been letting us down. We need to bring in a couple of kind of senior players so they can guide these young guys because they can't guide themselves, right? Do you know what I mean? Lever's coming in. He's another young kid.
They have to learn.
Carmo, he's about.
Brighton in here, just inside the box. He's in. Oh, well placed. Oh, no. He's got it back, Brighton. Twisting and turning. Oh, well done. Guendouzi's got it. Just clear it, Guendouzi.
Hold on for too much.
He's got a foul. He's fucking about with it.
He dilly-dallies too much.
Guendouzi's world class, man.
Fucking shit.
Oh, he's.
Look at him.
I know it minds Terry up.
He shouldn't even be nowhere near our bloody. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. He should not be in Arsenal's first team. He's not good enough.
There's a reason why he's in the.
He should never be in our Arsenal team. I mean, look, when you look back, we had Petit, Vieira, Cazorlas, Fabregas, Guendouzi. It's an absolute joke. Absolute joke.
He must have nudes. He must have had nudes on Emre and Arteta since he can get a lot of game time.
What's his position, Guendouzi? What is his position?
Run around like a chook with his head cut off. That's his position. Apparently, he's a defensive midfielder.
I'd like to see him. I've always said this. I think he'd be a lot more effective further forward. You know,
he's got no pace. He's got no pace whatsoever. You watch him. If you actually watch him,
Ozil's got pace.
But Ozil's got pace. Ozil's got skill.
Ozil's got this. He doesn't.
Ozil's got that. He's got that. Yeah, he can find a pass. He's got skill. He's got it all. If you bring to it, but that's what I'm saying. You're saying that
I've seen Guendouzi give defense splitting passes which have led to goals. That if Ozil had done it, everyone would be creaming over. But no one mentions it because Guendouzi. Didn't he do that against Spurs? A defense splitting pass similar to Grealish the other night. Who was raving about that. When he does it, nothing gets said. He can do it. We've seen him do it.
And pushing it in. Come over. Oh, well done. Do you know what? I'm gonna quickly shout out Bellerin today because he's had a good game and all. To be fair,
Zoolander.
He's had a good game today.
I've
The whole
seen
back,
people just
the whole
running.
back four had a good game. The whole back four's had a good game. Even
You're right. You're right.
even your boy Kolozanek. What do you call him? Kolozanek. Even he's had a good game.
No, him.
Is he?
I hope I pronounced that right, mate. He said Guendouzi is in the top 10 worst Arsenal players ever. Oh, Brighton have scored.
Fire 1-0. Diesel called it.
Brighton have scored 1-0.
There you go. There you go. That is this. Yeah, I'm not going to swear. Go on. Yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't even looking at the comment. Brighton have scored
Hang on a
here.
minute. Tell, was that Lewis Dunk?
I don't know. I just tried to be honest. I was looking at the comment.
It was dang. Have a look at the through ball.
Unlucky. It's unlucky. Holding, try to clear it.
Yeah, but have a look.
Put your foot there, to be honest.
Tell.
It's a goal.
Have a look at the through ball from the corner. How Ceballos just let it look. Oh, I'm not bothered. Look at this. He just puts his arm out like a little girl, like that. Yeah.
It's unlucky. Holding couldn't do nothing much more there, to be honest.
No. He was already in the air. Well, he went to.
You're right.
Wow.
Have a look at the Ceballos, the through ball that he just gave, and then the chase back. Oh, very unlucky ball.
And again here. Oh, God.
Bounced off Holding's chest and he couldn't get it away.
I think come on, Ceballos. What's with the flicks, man? Oh, Lacazette.
Oh, look, I'll tell you what. That wasn't Lacaz's fault. That was the Brighton player. I think it's cramped now, to be honest.
Shit.
I think the Brighton. Well, no, he's acting like he's. I think the Brighton player's acting like he's proper injured, but he's not.
Like the thing that saved Lacazette there was he was the first to the ball. Lucky.
Here we go again. Says Doreen Jones. Done. Yeah. Wait, someone told you. No, I said, what happened? Brighton has played from the corner. It was Ceballos' fault. He didn't shut down properly. Ball come into the box. A little bit of a scramble. Holding tried to clear it, but it just didn't come in, and it's let him go in. Arteta seriously needs to make a substitution. He needs to bring Martinelli on, I think, and possibly Ozil. Oh, Eddie Nketiah is coming on, and Kieran Tierney.
Nketiah coming on. Kieran Tierney, left back. How's he going to change the game? A left back.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
Lacazette has come on for Eddie Nketiah, and looks like Kosniak is coming off for Tierney.
Two like-for-like players. A striker for a striker, a left back for a left back.
Tierney's a much better crosser of the ball than Kolasinac.
Yeah, but
he's one of the only people in our team, him and Saka, that can cross the ball. They're the only two, really.
He can't even get on there. I don't know what happened there. The referee told him to play on, and now he's coming on there. Do you know what it is? You know what it is? Now we can't make any more substitutes now.
Why not?
What's that?
Because you're allowed 5 substitutions, but you're only allowed to do it 3 times, I've been told.
Yeah.
So we had
the goalkeeper.
So now, because the referees mucked up, that would mean that we've had 3 times substitutions now, even though they was both standing there together at the same time.
No.
What do you mean the referee's messed up? I don't get that. What do you mean?
What the
Is that him?
He's through here. He's on the left-hand side.
What's going on here?
They're not letting Tierney on.
Troops is going off his nut.
Sagar, Guendouzi,
What are they doing?
Bellerin, Pepe. Oh, good ball. Nice in the box. Oh, it's for a corner.
Come on, boys.
Basically, Tierney and
Nketiah.
he was ready to come on. Eddie and Nketiah come on, and then the referee played on. The referee played on, even though Tierney's waiting there to be subbed.
Oh.
So now I think he's waiting to bring Tierney on just in case there's any other subs he wants to bring on. Cross comes over and no one there. It gets cleared.
So we're playing with 10 men basically.
All right, they counted that as one of our 3 times, and we've only got a 1 time left now to bring people on. When they should come
Hey! Penalty!
Penalty. Come on.
No, he's give a foul. He's give a free kick.
Oh, Christ.
What a strike.
He shoots. Oh, it was swerving all over the place.
Holding.
Saved it. Oh, I'll tell you what. What's that foul for?
Holding. Rob Holding, I think, was the one who pulled him back a bit.
Oh, that is ridiculous. How did he give that for a free kick? See the movement of that ball, that strike. Oh. Do you know what? I can't. Oh, is it? No.
He's still not on yet, Tierney.
Yeah, Tierney. No, he's put his bid back on. I think he's put his bid back on because obviously, if we make enough substitution, then that's all we can make. So he's waiting for a couple of minutes. I don't know why.
So is this our last sub?
Yeah.
No. We've only brought on 2 subs. Yeah. We could bring another 3 subs if we wanted to, but we can only do it in one go.
Yeah.
Oh, in one go. So not on.
Well, it's 80 minutes on my clock here, so you might as well do it now.
Exactly.
80 minutes
to win the game. Arteta needs to put a good sink here, boys.
I think you've got a bit of an echo on your thing, Phil.
Do I? I'll go and come back.
All right, mate. Oh, no, it ain't you.
Yeah, it's gone.
No, yeah.
Can you go hear me?
Saka on the left-hand side. Passes it to Eddie. We're playing about with it again now. Come on.
Come on.
Staffy goes right across. Back up. Aubameyang. Shoot. Oh, it's gone for a corner. Come on.
Come on.
Corner for Arsenal with 83 minutes. Come on, Arsenal. Pepe with a corner. Crosses it in. Oh. Guendouzi. That's the bias on this right-hand side. Cross come back over. Mustafi. Heads it. Straight to the keeper. Straight to the keeper. Do I still trust Arteta? Yeah, of course I do. Why not? It's like I said, he's had 15, 16 games.
You have to give him time. You can't say, but you have to question. You have to question his in his last 2 games. You have to question his thought process.
Why is he waiting to bring on the other players? I mean, the game's almost done. If he's going to do something, he should do it now.
I can still hear the echo. It's not me, but it's coming from one of you guys. That's better. Now that noise is gone. Oh, come on. Corner Brighton, boys.
Corner Brighton, yep. You're right, Cole. Saka man of the match, definitely for me. Oh, well cleared by Mustafi. Yeah, not getting the ball.
Am I right in saying he can't make any more subs now?
No. He can make one more sub.
One more, yeah.
Sub. Well, no, he can make.
Can't he make two more?
One more time.
Isn't it five subs? Isn't it 5 subs allowed to come on? Total of 5?
Lads come on, but you can only make it 3 times in a game.
Yeah.
So he's had 2 subs already.
So this is his last one. He could put 2
He
more in.
can't chance to get any subs on, so he could bring 3 players on if he wanted.
What's he waiting for? It's nearly 85 minutes.
Exactly. I don't understand
What's he
that.
waiting for? What's he waiting for?
I have no idea.
Man, Egypt pants. They come back. What's up? Yeah. Yeah.
It should bring Martinelli on and Ozil.
And there's your give him a chance, mate. See what he can do.
This isn't the first time that Mikel Arteta would see a game out that we need to chase with people on the bench. He's done it before. And I've criticised him for it before as well.
We need that killer pass, Diesel. We need that killer pass.
The quicker we get rid of this bloke, the better. I tell you, honestly. Right?
Diesel, put the earmuffs on so they can't hear.
I've never known a player split so much opinion. Honestly, it's just. Oh my God! It comes a time flow, man. You just got to see it for what it is, man. Come on, like 7 years, bro. Come on, man.
Diesel.
Great ball by Tobias to Bellerin. Just outside the box. Crosses it over. There's no one in the box.
Yeah, but Diesel,
still in.
with 5 minutes to go, Diesel, who else are you going to put on? Just put him on. You never know, mate. He could make an assist.
Who else is on the bench?
You're not going to put a defender on.
Yeah, boys. 3 subs coming on. We've got Kieran, Willock, and Nelson.
Wow, you didn't put him on.
He's not putting
You're
Martinelli.
joking. He's not put Martin. Nah, tell.
This is where you have to question him here.
Nah. Arteta's got to be questioned now for me. Nah, come on.
What does it say, Nelson, in front of
That's a piss take, mate. That is a piss take.
There's got to be some reason why he's not putting him on. Got to be.
Yeah, but tell you have to question what does he see in Nelson instead of Martinelli.
Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with Nelson, but I mean, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like if Diesel was Arteta now, he wouldn't put Ozil on. We're telling him to put Ozil on. It's exactly the same thing. He doesn't fancy him, Diesel.
Oh, come on.
So we would all be sitting here saying, why ain't Ozil coming on? It's the same thing.
Doesn't fancy you.
No, if you was managing that, you wouldn't bring Ozil on, even though we're all saying bring him on.
Yeah, but prior to the lockdown, Ozil played in every single game. So for me, something recent has gone on, which is why he wasn't in the game in Man City. Something's gone on behind the scenes there.
Oh yeah.
But for me, I don't see anyone in the chat about Ozil. It's all about Martinelli. The boys on fire.
I think he should be on.
Boys on fire.
I'm really surprised how sparingly Martinelli seems to be being used. And I thought, okay, he didn't feature in the Man City game. He's bound to feature in this game. Do you know what I mean? Bound to.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah.
Martinelli carried us for a month when Aubameyang was out, and he played well. And all of a sudden, he just went, "Shloop, you're out of the team, mate."
I didn't see who come off. I think he took Saka off and all. I think he's left Kosniak on there, and he's put Kieran Tierney.
You have to question his substitutions there. What's his thought process when he made them?
Come on!
What did he think? Diesel, mate, should have told me 1-1. I would have put some money on that shit.
Mate, I'm starting to think I should have now.
Yeah, should have put at least 5G on that.
See, I called the Man City game. The Man City game, I called that, and I've called it today.
Lottery numbers. Come on.
Exactly. And you know why? Because I know this team, Stan. I know this team. And unfortunately, it's not good. This is Brighton. I mean, come on. I'm not being funny. Come on. You know.
It's our level, Diesel. It's our level. It's what
one of the most expensive front lines in the Premier League. And we can't get more than a goal against Brighton. Aubameyang's world class, yet he's had 5 chances today.
Nah.
Harry Kane, Aguero, right, would have taken at least one of them.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Don't mention Aubameyang and Aguero in the same breath.
Yeah, they drew 1-1.
Yeah, exactly.
And they did
exactly.
1-1, Man U. He didn't take his chances, Harry Kane. They drew 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't take his chances. They drew 1-1.
You mentioned one game.
Come on. One game's one game. Come on.
Harry Kane's a killer. Aubameyang's not a killer.
For God's sakes. Oh.
We had so many chances in the first half.
Yeah. It's typical Arsenal, Busman. It's typical Arsenal.
How long, Tel? How long we got?
3 minutes injury time. 3 minutes injury time. We just literally started 3 minutes injury time.
Right, okay. Oh, why didn't I put some money on this? Oh.
Next one.
Yeah, I'll try and get 3 in a row. What's this team to do this? It makes it worse as well, doesn't it? Because obviously we was all on the buzz, right? You know, for obviously football to make a comeback, but nothing's changed.
Nelson, Bellerin.
1 point out of
that's a shit ball, Bellerin.
1 point out of a possible 6 so far.
No, Kane would have buried it. It wasn't quite. He would have buried his chances, Kane.
He'd have those chances that Aubameyang's had today. He'd have buried them.
Yeah, he just outside the block. Oh, gone for a corner.
And I would take Kane over Aubameyang. I would.
Nah.
I would take Timo Werner ahead of Aubameyang.
Oh, yeah. I'll take Aguero over both of them.
Yeah, I'll still Aguero. You see, even the thing now with Aubameyang, even he's hit what, 31? And people still think he's the answer. He's only got one. He's only got one contract left in him, mate. And he wants that big contract.
He don't want to be here. And to be fair, can you blame him? I can't.
If he stays, I would question his character and his
I would,
ambition. I would question his ambition.
Right, Flo, you're bang on there. You're bang on. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well done.
As the player, are you here to win silverware, or are you here just to make up the numbers and get a paycheck?
Yeah, exactly. Because Aubameyang, right, should be saying, I'm 31. With all due respect, I haven't got time for this project.
Exactly.
I ain't got time for a project. I need to be hitting it now. You know. And I think that's what the club are doing. They're trying to sell him the idea of a project. Well, he's 31. He's 31.
He's never going to see the end of it through, is he?
He's not gonna. Yeah, he's not gonna be there. He's not gonna deliver for the 3 years till the project kicks. He's not gonna deliver for them. You know, since he's arrived, he's already lost a yard of pace already in the 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I've
seen centre halves keep up with him.
Yeah, keep up with him. Yeah.
Nowhere near.
I don't think it will come, Terry, mate. It's a 1-1. I can't now, mate. If you can't beat Brighton, what are the chances of having high hopes finishing the rest of the games that's left?
It's just frustrating more than anything because I think we've played well, to be fair. Played well.
Yeah, we've played well. Late substitutions, mate. Why is he? He's like Arsene Wenger all over again. Wait till the 70th minute before you make a sub. Come on, you're
And
young.
we're all saying, Flo, that the lack of fans, having no fans in the stadiums, would more than likely affect the smaller teams. I'm looking at it now, thinking, what if Brighton had their fans there?
They'll win this
Could
game.
they have won this game?
They could.
Look at it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, if you guys have realised, well, before this,
Brighton on attack. Let's go! 2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton.
What?
2-1 Brighton. Unbelievable.
No. You're joking.
Yeah.
You're joking.
Unbelievable.
Mate.
Hold on.
What a finish. What a finish. What a finish. That's what a Bamiyang should
Oh
have
my God.
What a
2-1 Brighton.
and guess who? And guess who? The guy who injured Leno. It's that guy who injured Leno as well. Graham Potter. Fucking hell. Terry, I said it against the Man City watch along when I did that comment. I'm not sold on Arteta just yet, mate.
That was Guendouzi's fault. That was Guendouzi's fault. He weren't closing down. He just stood there and was running towards the ball. If you watch it, he just runs towards the ball like he's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Poor, very poor from Guendouzi once again. Absolutely shocking.
But what a finish, man.
Shocking.
Fucking hell. 95th, that's it. Game over. Last kick of the game, too.
Do you know what? Get rid of the lot of them. I'm sorry. I'm not holding back on this one. Get rid of all of them.
What is it you just said? You said if they had their crowd there, they might have beat us, and then they didn't even need their crowd.
See, I'm the second in line for the voice of reason, mate. I'm the second one after Claude.
They didn't even need their crowd.
Yeah, do you know what? How sad is that?
Gio said Arteta's wife. That's why he doesn't fancy him. Keep up the great work, lads. Thank you, Gio. It's all kicking off now with Arsenal. All kicking off.
Yeah.
With the goal scorer, frustration.
Because he's going nuts, bud. He's going nuts. That's why it's kicking off. When the game final whistle went, he was going, yeah, and that's why they went up there.
Yeah, man. We didn't take them chances in the first half.
I called it when it was half time. I called it. This is very Arsenal-like.
He just grabbed him around the neck.
See all this passion that all the Arsenal players are showing right now?
Why
weren't they showing this throughout the year?
Too little, too late. Too little, too late. Too late for that now.
Do you know what it is? I think it's the geezer that it's the geezer that done Leno.
Yeah, he got the winner. He got the winner, but that's why. And then when the final whistle went, he went, fuck yeah.
Guendouzi has lost his complete head here. Guendouzi's lost his head.
What is the problem?
He's a donut, the geezer.
Guendouzi is a waste of space for me.
He's a donut. What's he doing his nut for? Why didn't he do it on the pitch? He done fuck all the game. He was shit. He was shit.
Hey, boys, sometimes when you look at someone and you go, really? This is the sperm that won? That's what I think of Guendouzi.
That's what Flo. I've already said it. Mate. You had Vieira. Well, let's start. You had Rocastle, Davis, Vieira, Petit, Edu, Gilberto.
What about the Guendouzi, man?
You had all these players in three, and then we've got Guendouzi in our midfield. No. And everyone thinks, oh yeah, he should be there. You got to give him a chance and all that rubbish. No, you haven't got to give him a chance. We haven't got to give him a chance.
I can understand he's like getting stuck in and all that, but he's gone over the top. It's just over the top, man.
It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous what he's done. It's ridiculous.
He's petulant. He's a young kid, man. What's he up to? I don't think
he's the captain of our club and he thinks he's a superstar, but he's not.
Yeah, but even in previous games when we've had other teams and there's been a little bit of a scuffle, he's always the first one to go into saying, hey, he's always.
Yeah, but you know what? In a way, I like that though, Flo. In a way, I like that because over the years, our players have been pussies, mate. In a way, I like that a young kid, right, rather than a senior, will go over. You said it, Terry. Grealish has that nasty streak. Rooney had it. I like that. I like that. There's a line. Don't get me wrong.
Grealish does it, but doesn't get involved in it. He starts it, and then he comes away. That's what I like about Grealish.
No, I get that. Okay, Wayne Rooney then. Wayne Rooney, right? Let's pick, Wayne Rooney. Do you know what I'm saying? Dele Alli. Not that I rate Dele Alli, but those sort of players, right? They have that bit of devil, right? Wayne, take that out of Wayne Rooney. I'm not comparing the two, but take it out of him. He wouldn't be half the player he was. I like a bit of that tell, because over the years, our players have been accused of soft. Do you know what I'm saying? Soft, weak, cowardice, right? So I do like a bit of that. But like you say, there's a time.
There's a limit to it.
He's young. Yeah. He's young. Do you know what I'm saying? Wilshere, right, did some terrible things in games because he's British and he came for the academy. He gets a pass. Explain that one.
I was just looking at. Sorry, I was just looking at the replay again. Just looking at what he was doing. To be fair, why he didn't need to do anything to Leno. He weren't going for the ball. He just literally was pushing him out the way. Their player, he was just literally pushing Leno out the way. He couldn't get the ball. He weren't doing anything. He just literally pushed him out the way. Oh. Lone Star. For me, fault of the goal, the second goal, Guendouzi's fault. If you watch the replay, he should have got to the ball straight away, but he didn't. He was just, I don't know. He's at fault of the goal again.
Boys, can you remember how we were before the season resumed? How pumped we were. We have a chance to finish in the top 4. I think the boys are ready after looking at their videos of training, Instagram posts. They're fired up, and fucking it's just gone the opposite. And look how down we are now.
0 points from 6. 0 points from 6. That's what's happening. Guendouzi.
Honestly, it's something and nothing. It's something and nothing. But as that player went to run past him, he sort of into his stomach. Yeah, put a fist out into his stomach, and the player went down like he's been shot. Don't get me wrong. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, that's the players we don't want in our club. That's what bloody what's his name done.
The guy's gone down, right? Like you say, he's gone down, but Guendouzi shouldn't be putting himself in that position. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Exactly. Do you remember when we played Chelsea that time? And who was it? I can't think the defender. And Diego Costa, and he stamped on his foot because he lost his fucking
Gabriel,
that's it. Silly things like that. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. With Jack Grealish, he's cleverer than that. He's clever. He knows how to do it and get away with it.
It was a tap, and the guy's made a meal out of it, no doubt. But he's put himself in that position. Why tap him in the first place like that? Do you know what I'm getting at? Don't put yourself in that position. Don't give the referee and all.
But you know what makes me laugh, Stan, right? Aaron Ramsey, right, done that against Spurs, right, last season. I think it was last season. And every Arsenal fan were like saying, brilliant, Ramsey, go on, son. On Dele Alli it was. And you think, look at it and you think, if that was Guendouzi, everyone would be on his back. But Ramsey does it, he gets a pass. Why?
No, but it was more there was like a scrap in it, and he kind of come running in when it was kicking off. But Guendouzi's caused this. He started the whole incident off. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, but I'm not about today. Guendouzi, if that was a carbon copy, and Guendouzi had done the same thing Ramsey had done, would Guendouzi have got the love that Aaron Ramsey did? Be honest.
No.
So you can't. Come on, be honest. Just tell you how easy. He wouldn't, would he?
What we need is a shit stirrer. We need a shit stirrer in our team. Someone who starts it and then just fucks off.
It's all of them, mate. All of them. These managers are very quick to come out and say, we win as a team, we lose as a team. If that's the case, you got to look at every player there, right? You got to look at the likes of Aubameyang. 5 chances. Not many strikers get 5 chances a game, right? So I'm saying you got to look at all of them. All of them. It's a joke.
Right, listen, gents, as you know, I'm going to have to...
Sorry, Stan, you're going, mate. Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thanks for having me on, everybody, and to everybody in the chat box. And I'll also have my post-match reaction will be up later on over on Cannon Fodder TV. So give it a look. Leave some comments for me because I love reading your comments. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch up with everybody next week, yeah?
Yeah, Stan, see you soon, mate. Look after yourself.
Take care, everyone.
Right, this is what gets my goat up, right? It's got nothing to do with anything, right? Arteta out, Poch, Allegri in, right? Now, this is what I mean. This is what I don't get. Now, if we would have lost today with Poch and Allegri, no one would have said their names. No one would have said their names. That is what winds me up. No one would say about, oh, it's Poch's fault for not playing Martinelli. It's Poch's fault for not playing him. Oh, we've got to give him a pass. We've got to wait. We've got to wait until the end.
I think they would have.
We've got to wait until he's got to get his players in. Poch is a great manager. Look what he's done for Tottenham. Look what he's done for this. Look what he's done for that. It was Gwen Dewsey who made the pin today. It was David Luiz's fault last week. You can't legislate for that. That's what everyone would say. You can't say it because of who they are. Of who they are, the men they are.
Everyone's hypocrites, though, mate, because we were saying about Mourinho masterclass defending. Eric Dyer makes a mistake and people get on Mourinho's back. We could, you know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's not Mourinho, is it? Mourinho didn't tell Eric Dyer to do that. Same way Arteta didn't tell Lewis to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But what it is, I think, it's heat at the moment, right? We've just seen that, right? That obviously everyone's going to come out now and saying Arteta out, but there's 2 games now where you have to question his tactics, his substitutions. I'm not saying Arteta out, but I am allowed, as a fan, to question Arteta. What are you thinking? Why did you do that? Why didn't you bring him on? Why didn't you do this? And I think what it is, it's 2 games in the space of 3 days, so it's still fresh and raw from Man City, and I think that plays a part in it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we were upset the other day in the manner. We come to Brighton thinking, all right, pop that, Brighton, right, our season starts now, let's crack on. We've just lost.
I think Jonas is, I think what it is, though, is that everyone's putting Arteta at the forefront, right? That's what it is now, because he's not the elite manager. He's not got a resume of winning Champions Leagues and things like that. What about the team, the squad, the Arsenal ball? That is who we've got to put our stresses at, our anger at. That's what I'm saying. All right, yeah, Arteta didn't play Martinelli. I totally agree with that. Totally wrong that he should have run him on with half hour left. I would have done that. But like I said, and I think we all agreed, we was only 2 or 3 players away from it being for our best team today.
Look, I think the reaction, like that comment there, Arteta out, Poch in Allegri, that's gone over the top. But we can't hide the fact that we need to question his thought process and substitution makings, even for the Man City game, as Diesel said, because he's still a couple of days, the game that was played was just a couple of days ago. So he's still fresh in our minds. And now we're seeing this again after having a brilliant 60 minutes with chances that we've had and all that, and not taking it. And then it's typical Arsenal like to go down 2-1. And now the frustration's getting kicked in. And that's why some people are going over the top. But I think the majority of fans are still going to be like, you know what? Just get the season done and dusted, and then let's start again. Whoever's saying Arteta out is just, you're just stirring the pot for me, I reckon.
Yeah, but listen, the thing what I'm trying to say, Flo, is I don't think it matters what manager comes in at this precise moment. For the rest of this season, with the squad that we've got and the players that we've got, it does not matter if we have a Simeone, Allegri, or Poch or Arteta. Yes, they might make the team, might put the best team out or put the players out that you want for a second, but it doesn't mean automatically that we're going to win the game. It doesn't mean automatically that we're going to be, Barcelona just because we've got Pochettino in or Allegri in. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's the squad, it's the board, it's Arsenal itself.
Our problems won't go away with a new coach. The problems will still be there.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. People, I think fans think that if we got Simeone in tomorrow, we will finish in top 4. I really do believe that some Arsenal fans think that.
We need major surgery, boys, from top to bottom.
So how comes, right? And it's just to play devil's advocate. How did we miss out on top 4 last season by a point and we had Emery? I just want to throw that out there because it's more or less the same squad. It's more or less the same squad, isn't it?
Yeah, but that is his squad. You're right. That's his squad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If last season, with that squad, right, we missed out on top 4 by 1 point, fast forward a season, we're in 9th, right, with more or less the same players, How is that possible?
How
are we worse than we were last season?
I'll answer that for you, Diesel. You know why? Because last season, with the same players, I think that was their peak, their limit, and they achieved 5th place. And now another year under these players, they've decreased. They've they're not the same players. A year older, they're shitter, and that's why we're in 9th place, because we've kept the same player, just added 1 or 2, and the signings we made, like Louise, he didn't improve us. He made us worse. So that's why we are where we are right now in 9th place.
Let me spin that, right? Let me spin that, Diesel. It's the same squad like you're saying as last year. If Emery was still our manager, where would we be right now?
13th.
Not even that. We'd be lucky that we were not in the
relegation.
We'd be in the relegation battle. If Emery was still here now, with that same squad, which were East players, like you're saying, that missed out on Champions League with 1 point last season.
Yeah, but I'm stating a fact. That is a fact. A fact.
Yeah,
right? The fact is, Emery with that same squad, right? That same team. Take out Pepe, right, and maybe one other. The same team, right, missed out on the Champions League spot by 1 point. Right. Yep. Fast forward, right, we buy a £72 million player in Pepe. On paper, our team is better. On paper, yeah. We're languishing in 9th, right? Flo just said they hit their pinnacle last season, right? Which is why we're a point of 4th. Why haven't they hit that same level of that same pinnacle, that same level this season?
Because everyone else got better. Everyone else got better.
Fair question.
Everyone else got better. We haven't. And a year with the same players, they've declined.
Right. You look at Sheffield United, right? They didn't spend hardly anything in the summer. Right, they're above us.
Look at that. I mean, like P said, we've still got 5 players in this team from 3 years ago that winged the ball.
Yeah, no, mate, I've said to you, people say, oh, he's not been here for ages. Why do you keep talking about him? And I've said to you, Tim, because his stink is still in the club. Is that not true?
Yeah, no,
all this poison happened long before Emery got here, right? I'm blaming Wenger for this. He downgraded us, in my opinion, as a club. He downgraded us.
Listen, right? I think now we need to start a bloody protest, mate. I'm telling you, we need to start a protest. If this board does not back Arteta coming up, then we need to do what I said. We need to all stand outside the stadium and not go in there until they start listening to us. I'm telling you, because at the moment, it doesn't matter who is our manager with the squad of players that we've got, and if we don't get them out, then I'll tell you what, the only way is down for us. There's no coming back for it. That is my opinion.
Yeah. The thing is, mate, I'll be honest, I can't see.
Adam, sorry, how can you say that Emery was better than Arteta? Come on. Listen, Arteta ain't even been there for that long. Arteta, if Emery was still here, I'm telling you now. Right? Listen, I don't know if I can't remember if you're an Arsenal fan or not.
He's not even trolling, mate, because he didn't agree with me at all yesterday. So
no, I'm just saying. When I went all last season, and this season at the beginning of it, honestly, it got to the stage where I didn't even want to get up and go to the match on match days. That's how bad and poor he was when you actually go and watch the stadium. I think personally, right, I really do think personally that football teams and managers should be made to put the teams out at 9 o'clock in the morning. Because then once you've seen the team, you can make your mind up if you want to go and watch that shower of shit. Because that's what used to piss me off. Is that most fans, travel 2-3 hours to get to the game. Right? So you're already halfway to the stadium. So then when that team comes out and you see that shower of shit that he used to put out, Emery, the team that he put out, no, I mean, honestly, everyone, it was ridiculous. Everyone used to go for a beer at fucking half hour with 15 minutes still to go. In 15 minutes at half time. Everyone used to walk out. Don't tell me that Emery was better than fucking Arteta, because that's ridiculous.
Look, boys, I think we're seeing a pattern here. When we got rid of Wenger, there were managers with much bigger credentials like Simeone, Allegri, Ancelotti, that they saw the problems and they said, in order for us to come in and make you guys great again, we need a clear out and we need money. So and I saw it when we signed Emre, which was we dismissed the high profile managers because we have to spend money. So they said, let's get someone who we can control and he manage his way and coach his way out of this trouble. That's why we went with Emre. That failed. And now I think we're seeing the same thing under Arteta. Arteta's young, he's ambitious. So I think they said, you know what, we'll give him the job. And I think he took that job on board because he said, I probably will have time and I can probably turn this around. Yeah. And for me, that was a cop-out of a manager signing. Because when they picked Arteta, they dismissed Simeone, Allegri, Ancelotti, and so on and so forth, the managers who had big credentials. They said the same thing. Again, we need money if you guys want to compete and, be aiming for trophies and stuff. And they said, nah, these guys are saying the same thing again. We have to give them money. So they said, let's go with Arteta. Maybe he'll coach his way out of this. And the players know him from back when he was a player with them. He knows some of the players. But we have to give Arteta time. And like everything, you guys know, if the board don't invest in the squad, Arteta can only do so much. And with any other manager we can get, Simeone can come in. He can do his bit with his coaching and managing. But if he doesn't have the money to get his players and to make us good with the same players, he's going to fail as well.
Let me ask you a question, right? And everyone in the comments answer and all. Diesel, right? Let's be honest. If Simeone, the manager that you want, I would have loved for him to come. Don't get me wrong. I wanted Arteta, but I would have loved for him to come. But I was being realistic. I knew he wouldn't come. So what's the point of wishing for someone to come when you know he ain't going to come, right? So let me ask you a question. If Simeone come right now, and you know the ball ain't going to back him, what is he going to do with this team? Where do you honestly think, just because he's a great manager, he would get us next season with this squad we've got already, and plus a couple of other players? Honestly, in your heart, where do you think he would get this team?
Well, to be honest, probably top 4, top 5.
What?
With these players and a few additions?
No, don't be silly.
Flo, listen, mate, right? Let's be honest, right? We know these players are terrible. We know our defence especially is terrible, right? We're 9th for the table, right? Now, that old school saying of the table don't lie, right? Right, there are so what? How many teams in the Premier League? Right, so in the Premier League, and how many teams are below us? So if we're going to go by that line of the table doesn't lie, that says that there are 10, 11 teams worse off than us. Yeah, right. Norwich are bottom.
There's 10 teams that are under us.
10 teams, right? Norwich are bottom of the league, right? Likely to be relegated. Yeah?
The chat's coming really quick. I just want to get these super chats before we lose them. Sorry, mate. One of the cheeks said, the trouble is we are having to get loan players in. And Kangaroo Jack said, the big problem is our mentality think about it. Sorry, Deedle, to interrupt. It's just that there's so many comments coming in.
No, that's all right. No, that's good. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it's I look at it and I think if Emery got us a point off a Champions League spot with a team like that, if Mourinho got Man United second with Phil Jones in it, in their defence, why can't a top class coach, right? I'm not saying he's going to turn these defenders into a world class unit. I think George Graham could at least cut out the goals and get them into a system, right? Come on, tell George Graham, right? Lee Dixon said it a month ago, and I agree with him. If you brought George Graham in tomorrow, right, these defenders, right, would improve by 20-25%. I agree with that. I do agree with that because George Graham took it on his own, the training on his own, and he drilled that defence, right? Mourinho, I believe, could do it. Not make them great players. I'm not saying that. But in the season, instead of conceding 50 goals, we would see 30 goals. I do.
Graham, you're totally right.
These are internationals too.
He brought Dixon in from
internationals.
No, but he brought Dixon in from a different club. He brought Winterburn in from a different club. He brought Keown in from a different club.
Yeah, but they weren't class when they arrived.
These weren't already in the squad and didn't come through the ranks. That's what I'm saying. Arteta hasn't had a chance to do that yet. Emery's had a chance. Wenger's had a chance to do that. And what players have they brought in for their defenders? The shit that we're left with now.
Yeah, but I can't see how you can slag off. What's his name? Emery. Emery got us to a final, a Europa League final with that squad. Emery got us a point of top 4 with that squad.
But we did.
As we're talking right now, he's done more than Arteta tell.
Yeah, but
he deserves a little bit more respect.
For nearly 2 years. He was there for nearly 2 years.
No, I get that, right? But what I'm saying is, all I'm hearing is Arteta needs time, which he does, right? Which he does. How can we slag off a man who, with the same squad, got better? Now, going forward, Arteta might get better, but we don't know that. That's all hearsay at the moment. I'm on about the here and now. And the facts are, all right, for all Emery's failings,
Adam, you were right.
With this team. Do you know what I'm saying? What did he say there? Sorry.
Oh, we were saying that Keown was sold back. He was sort of sold and brought back to Everton, Keown.
Yeah, but the thing was, when he said about George Graham, he got Dixon, he got Winterburn, he got Keown. Do you see the pattern? All English-based players. What do we have in our defence? We got a Brazilian, we have a German, we need English defenders in that know how to defend.
No, look at Liverpool's back 4. Are they all English? It doesn't matter. I'm saying it doesn't matter. I can name you examples.
There are British there,
which are brilliant, and they're not all English players. It's not about that. It's the whole. Listen, these are internationals, right? Like, there are players who play Arsenal who are terrible at Arsenal, yet they go away with their country and they play decent, right? Gabriel, right, who I didn't think was a bad centre back. I thought he was all right. Right, it's no coincidence he's left Arsenal and he's now doing the business, right, for the club he's at now. There is something wrong with this club, right? We've known players. Couldn't get a game here. Couldn't get a game here. Now look, oh my God, I bust the bank for him. There is something wrong with this club.
Listen. The thing is, right, when you said it the other day, you even said it the other day about West Ham. Excuse me. You said about West Ham when they protest, Diesel. When they protest, they protest. They didn't protest at the team. They didn't protest at the manager. They protest at the chairman. They protest at the chairman's up in the stand. They're taking their money. They're taking their money. What? West Ham, yeah.
West Ham, yeah.
Yeah, what you said the other day. Yeah. You know what I mean? Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon. It's Arteta that's got the problem. Right? Arteta, let's forget about Arteta. Doesn't matter. That's what I keep saying. It doesn't matter who's in. It doesn't matter what manager's in. Right? It could be Simeone, like we're saying. It could be Allegri. If the ball don't back him, he will still have this squad of players. Right?
Exactly.
With a couple of other players that they're going to buy. Right? That is it. So then what do we do as Arsenal fans? Oh, well, David Luiz, or he's made the mistake. So, it's got to be the manager's fault. It's got to be the manager's fault. It's got to be the manager's fault. What we need to do as a unit, that's what I keep saying. We need to go and moan at the board. This is enough now. The time has come now where we need to be united. Fans, you need to be united. Even Tony said it the other day. We're all too nicey. We're too nicey as fans.
I get that, but our fan base is so split till that'll never happen.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's not. We are not West Ham. West Ham are together. When it comes to the crunch, West Ham are together. We are not together.
All brigade at the Emirates. That's what it is. You know what I mean? And yet they're not the hardcore real fans, because all they are is business and corporate. That's all it is.
You know what annoys me, right? So if you look at AFTV, right, you look at the fan cams after, right, and I'll use Claude as an example, right? We lose a game, you can tell Claude's fuming, he's furious. All I can see behind him are the youngsters, Yeah, all laughing and joking. Like, it's all funny, isn't it? It's all funny. That is what I'm saying about this fan base. It's an absolute joke. And Claude will get stick because he feels it. He feels that hurt because he's a proper fan. Proper, yeah. And all you see is kids behind him laughing and joking, trying to pat him on the shoulder, and like it's a day out. It's a day out. That's
You're
all
right.
it is. Day out.
Cole said, we Newcastle have protested for years against Ashley, and Ashley loves it because he's a businessman. Exactly. Stan Kroenke is a businessman. That's all he is. He's not a footballer. He doesn't love football. He doesn't know the first thing about football. He's a businessman. And that's why he loved Wenger. And that's why Wenger loved him. Because they was making bucks.
Yeah.
Arsenal fans need to get together and make change, but we are so fucking dysfunctional. It's not funny, mate.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah. It's just, you know, and this is what I'm saying. You know, we care about this club. Ed, you know, if you look at Ed Woodward, right, Man United, right, will say the same thing about him. But in the board's eyes, he's doing his job. He's making money. He's getting big sponsorship deals. He's doing his job. If that is your target to make more money, right, you're doing your job on paper. So what's the problem? Do you know what I'm saying? As a fan, that's not. We don't care about all that. That's off the pitch. We care about, you know, what happens on the pitch, right? And this is what I'm saying. Right? We can say, oh, Arteta, you know, he's not played his best team for me, but neither did Emery, neither did Ljungberg, Wenger, all of them. It's more than the manager. It's the whole club, and do not give these players a pass. I keep saying it. Yes, Arteta. You know, for me, Arteta's got to take responsibility because he is the governor, right? And it's on his watch. In any flow, you'll agree with me. In any walk of life, in any job, right? If your staff has done something wrong, it's the man, it's the one who's in charge who gets looked at because it's happening under their watch. And I agree with that. Right? But it's not 100% Arteta. I look at the players. These are internationals, Flo, right? They haven't just come off the boat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100% Diesel. But like we were talking about managers, there's only so much a new coach or manager can do with the players you got. And if you don't invest, like this, if you have a store, you can bring in store managers as much as you want. If you don't improve your store and do renovations to the store, there's only so much money will be coming into you, and there's only so much money your store can make, and your store people will come in. It's the same thing. At the end of the day, it all lies down to Stan Kroenke. He's the one who dictates where Arsenal Football Club go as a club. To compete or just to stay mid-table and just rack the money in and then don't worry about the rest. Well, for me, as fans, we have to get together and force change because at the moment, he's sitting in his ranch. He's laughing at us. He probably doesn't even know the result of what happened tonight. He didn't even know we were playing tonight. He didn't know we were playing today.
But this is what a lot of fans, you know, like forget. They actually came out and said we don't care about trophies. Right? We're not fussed about it. They said that. That's not me saying it. Go look it up. You know, as soon as
he said that, there should have been uproar from that moment, not after fucking 7-8 years.
Yeah.
No, exactly. It should have been uproar after the next day of them comments.
And do you know what, Flo, right? Do you know what? This is why, right? I'd stick up a little bit for Emery, right? Because, yes, we can all take the piss because he couldn't speak the lingo.
Arteta said that.
What's he saying?
He's basically come out and he's angry. He's angry. He said if we don't compete in these games in the Premier League, then we're going to get nowhere, basically. Even Ferdinand agreeing and Peter Croucher agreeing with him.
Yeah, but he's saying what we already know, Tel. Like, and you know, there's saying and there's doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Why did you not? You know, no. All them journalists, right? All them questions are vetted. Yeah.
But so Simeone would say that, you would say nothing. This is what I don't understand. Because I'm
not blinded by a press conference, Tel. All right, he gives a great press conference. He gets a pass. Right, you know, because he knows what it's about. He knows. Yes, he gives a great press conference. I agree with you, Tel. Brilliant. Even I've heard him, and I've been like, do you know what? Fair play. Yeah, I think he gets it. Finally, we've got a man who knows, right? But his actions don't merit, right? His actions don't marry up with the press conferences. That's where I get a bit angry.
We don't really know that, do we? You know what I mean? What I'm saying is that I do believe that he's Arsenal through and through. He's Arsenal through and through. He knows what it hurts him. Just because he doesn't show it and comes out and spits feathers and God knows what, he knows what it's like to be an Arsenal fan. And that's what I think I what's the word?
So you remember this, didn't you? Do you remember when Kroenke actually came out and said, "Well, we don't care about winning trophies"? He did say that.
Yeah.
He said if I wanted to win trophies, I wouldn't have bought Arsenal Football Club. That's what he said.
He said that.
Wow.
That's what he said.
He said that.
I think
the affiliation to Arteta and all is because obviously he knows the club. Whereas, you know what I mean? He's got it in his heart. He wants to make us good. And I'm willing to give him that chance. That's all it is. I'm willing to give him that chance. And once he's had a chance to get his players in, and if he doesn't get his players in, I would respect him a lot more if he stands up and said, no, I can't get my players in, the ball won't back me, so I'm off. Right? If he'd done that, I would respect him and have, you know what I mean, think he was brilliant. But he still hasn't had a chance to get his players in yet. He still hasn't had a chance to get his players in. This is Emery's team and Wenger's team. This is what I'm trying to get through to people. This is not Arteta's team. This is like when you go to a new job as a manager and you take over the squad you've got there. You need a chance to make your stamp on it. He hasn't made his stamp on it yet. So until he has, for me, I'm not giving him a free pass. I'm waiting for that time.
Do you guys think Arteta can be his own man, or do you think Arteta is the board's man, as in a yes man? Of what you've seen so far from the start till now.
For me, right, why would you leave Man City, right? Why would you leave Man City as an assistant coach under Pep when everything is all rosy-dory? You've got everything you need. You've got no stress. You know what I mean? You've got a wonderful life, blah, blah, blah. To come and take over Arsenal if you don't think you're going to get the power what maybe he's been promised. Why would you do that? Because I wouldn't. Would you do it, Flo?
Look, a club like Arsenal, if it comes available, Arteta, I believe he took it because he has ambitions to become a great coach and a manager. And why start at a small club where you can start at a big club and a club that you've been? Plus a healthy wage also helps the contract. So I think Arteta took the job as in I'll go to Arsenal. I'll work with the players that I have and see if I can improve them. But if it doesn't work out, I will have time, a year or two, so that way the board can see that these players are not delivering for me. So I would go to them and say, we need change, I need backing. So I think this is all part of Arteta's plan. And obviously, as a coach, as an Arteta coach coming in, he only came in because he said, I will take these players on board and I will coach them and try to make them better. Because if he in the interview process said, no, I will not take this job unless I'm fully back from day one, as in spend money in the transfer window or whatever, they would not take him. Because Allegri said that. He said, I won't come in and coach these guys unless I can get rid of them. Ancelotti said the same thing. Arteta said, he sort of, he said, all right, I'll go along with it. I will try to coach these guys, but eventually I will get my way, as in to revamp the whole squad. So I think after this season, we'll see what will happen. But it doesn't...
A serious question here, right? Let's take Arteta out of the question here, right? Out of the equation. Yeah? Let's take him out of the equation. Let's say he didn't get the job and Simeone or Allegri got the job, right? Would you be calling for his head today?
First of all, you would think Simeone will take crap from the board? I don't think so.
No. Listen, it doesn't matter about the board. If we would have lost these 2 games, would you be calling for his head today?
No, I wouldn't. No. A real fan, a realist would not. A realist would not.
Would you?
Sorry, mate?
Would you call for their heads today like people are calling for Arteta's head today? If he lost the first 2 games back, would you call for his head today?
What, if it was Simeone?
Simeone or Allegri, yeah.
No, I don't think that would have happened.
Right, exactly. But no. Same as you.
But,
you wouldn't because what? Because he's got experience.
No, it's no, Tel, because he's elite. There's a difference, man. His experience. We could have Steve Bruce in there. I don't rate Steve Bruce, but he's got his experience. I care about elite. right? When
Right.
you walk into a canteen, right, and you got the head table, and you got Pep, Klopp, Simeone belongs on that table, right? He belongs on that table, right? With the proper governors. For me, Arteta, I'm not saying in the future he may well get there. We don't know, right? He needs time. I totally agree with you. At this present moment in time, I can only judge on what I'm seeing at the moment. He does not belong anywhere near that table. Not to say he won't in the future.
I'm not saying about table.
But you know what I'm saying, yeah? That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Look at it, you know. Simeone, a Mourinho, a Pep, a Klopp, right? They ring up the player. I want you. 9 times out of 10, that player's thinking, "Oh my God, Klopp's on the phone." Yeah. Where do I sign? You know, some managers have that pull, right? That pull, that lure, you know. And like a Pep or a Klopp, they walk into an Arsenal change room. For me, there is an instant lift because of who that man is. Wenger had it, believe it or not, years ago. You know, Wenger had it. He had that charisma. Everyone has said it. You know, the most respected people in football said, when you're in his company, he has that aura. Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know, some people have it.
No, I agree with that, and I agree with Billy here. You have to give Arteta a chance, but today's decision was Arteta were shocking. They weren't shocking. I don't think they were shocking. I mean, he made a couple of mistakes with the substitutions. They should have been on. They should have been on earlier. I totally agree with that. They should have been on. And Tierney and Maitland-Niles, in my eyes, should have started from the start. You know, I'm not saying that Arteta is all 100% perfect and brilliant and he doesn't make mistakes. Of course he's going to make mistakes. You know what I mean? I agree with that. But all I'm saying is the difference being is just because Simeone and Allegri are elite managers, which they are, if they lost these 2 games, realistically, every Arsenal fan will be saying, well, we can't blame the manager because we've got a shit team and we've got a shit squad. We've got a shit squad. So we've got to wait until the summer window until they can get their players in. That is all I'm trying to say.
But I think the difference between an elite manager is a manager would come in straight away and not think, oh, I've got to work with this for 6 months and in this summer I can get my bit of money, yeah? An elite manager has that control and that power to say, no, I want action now. You know, an elite manager wouldn't come in and be begging Xhaka to stay till. For me, all right, and Arteta has worn that armband, so he knows what that means, yeah? He says he loves the club, and he was a captain with us, and he won an FA Cup and all that. So in my head, I'm thinking, right, you've just seen someone disrespect the one thing that you craved, right? That you had in your possession, and you wore that with pride. Why are you begging the man to stay? That's a red flag for me straight away. That could be if Simeone had done that, I'd be like, whoa, I love you, man, but what are you doing? I would. I'm sorry.
If we had,
Flo, just quickly shout out Craig Agenda, who's on Hot Mic. He's put in a few comments. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Once you've signed up to our channel with CBS 301, go and give our friends Craig and Connor at Anfield Agenda a follow too. Same as Terry and Lee Gunner, and there's a few of us on there, so give us a shout. He's put, what happened today, lads? Terry's turning to drink, laugh out loud. We'll take Saka off your hands, lads. You'll be bored senseless watching Simeone. I do agree with that, to be honest, a little bit, Craig. I do agree with that, to be honest. I do agree with that.
Yeah, but see, this is what bugs me, right? I don't care about attractive. Listen, I care about trophies. I care about winning, right? If we've got to play like a George Graham style and we're winning trophies, I would take that all day long. I keep hearing about fans. I would rather see a 5-4 loss than a 1-0 win. What the fuck? What is that?
Totally agree with you. Diesel. On one hand, I agree with you that obviously. You know, you don't mind winning ugly to win the league, yeah. But when was the last time a team done that? Probably back when Arsenal done it. Let's be honest. When was the last time a team won the league that didn't play attractive? You got to go back a few years.
What I'm saying is, why are we take the West Ham way and attractive? You know, no. If both is on offer. Yes, it's like if you're in a sales job, right? They want margin and profit, profit and sales. Like, what's it, volume and profit? Sometimes the two don't always go together. So 9 times out of 10, you have to pick the one, right? It's the same with football, yeah? If we can have both on offer, which at a time we did, I'll take that all day long, Tel. But if I can only pick one, do you know which one I'm picking? I'm picking the boring football, yeah? But we've got trophies.
Let me
Listen,
ask you
boy.
guys, let me
Right,
ask you guys something. Let me ask you guys something. If we had Simeone or Allegri in the dugout today, would we have lost to Brighton? I don't think so.
No, I don't.
To be honest,
I
look,
don't think.
what more could we have done? All right, what more could we have done today, Nin, apart from score goals? Really, realistically, what more could we have done apart from Aubameyang putting all his chances away, same as Lacazette? What more could we have done, really?
Play Tierney, right?
No. Obviously, I agreed with that at the beginning. Tierney and obviously Maitland-Niles and maybe Martinelli up front. But apart from that, that's what I'm saying. You can't legislate for what the players are doing on the pitch.
Yeah, but
They've had their chances today. They've had their chances.
It's tactics as well. You know, it's all it's game management, isn't it? It's not just the players he has out there. So I'm saying it's also the tactics. It's, you know, track your runners. It's you, mark him, you. You know, it could have been a different marking system. You know, look how many goals, right, we've let in from from corners and set pieces. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I think someone put in the comments only Leicester have conceded more than us, you know, from a set piece.
Yeah.
You know, that's disgusting, mate.
Yeah,
Listen,
and also,
sorry, bro, just sorry. I've got to go. My daughter's here. I ain't seen for a couple of weeks. With the you know, what I mean, the virus and that's going on. So I'm going to go and have a chat with her. I ain't seen her for a while. So for 2 weeks, I'm going to jump off, boys. I hope you don't mind.
No, go on. Yeah, we're going to go shoot because I'm starving.
Yeah. So do you want me to leave you running it, Diesel?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, I'll go on another 5 if you're free flow.
Yeah, I'm free. Another 5. I just wanted to say, in order to become an elite manager, you got to have money to spend so you can become elite.
If you're doing it for another 5 minutes, that'd be all right. I don't mind staying on for another 5.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. You sure,
yeah. 5 minutes is fine. Yeah, go on. Yeah, no, I just look. It is a lot of frustration. Either way we look at it, boys. Do you know what I mean? It's frustration. It's I don't know. Obviously, I'm absolutely gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. Do I really think that's what I mean? Do I really think if Simeone or Allegri come here, we would have won today? I really don't know, to be honest, with this squad. I really couldn't tell you. Because the squad of players that we've got is an absolute joke. I've been saying it since Wenger was at Arsenal. I'm just gutted. We've gone from a fantastic team with that undefeated team that we had, and since then we have just gone backwards. And now basically we've got a squad of players that ain't fit enough really for the championship. Let's be honest, it ain't.
No, I'm not. I'm saying it. That's what I'm saying, and this is what I'm saying, Till. Right? Remember, I say to you all the time, right? And Flo will agree with this as well, right? If you want to be the best, you need to pit yourself against the best, right? I've always said that, right? The yardstick at the moment is Liverpool. Yeah. Now, I'm not being funny. I've seen Liverpool 3 or 4-0 up, right, and they are still busting a gut. They are still working and grafting, right? They're 3-0 up. Anyone would think, oh, handbrakes off, relax, boys. You know, you got it in the bag. They're still grafting because Klopp won't allow them to slack. There's a reason he wanted Timo Werner. He's got 3 bangers up front, but he still wanted another one to obviously keep them on their toes. I'm not comparing the 2 managers. I'm just saying it's that mentality of, I'm saying do not drop by 5 or 10%. You know, we work hard every game, win, lose or draw, no matter if you're 3-4-0 up.
No mercy. Show no mercy.
We don't do that.
He said, would a year out of Europe at Arsenal? No, it wouldn't, Doug, unfortunately, mate, because of our board. It doesn't matter. I keep saying this. People keep saying that we need to get in the Champions League, so we've got money to spend. We was in the Champions League for 20 years on a trot. 20 years on a trot. What happened to all that money? Where's all that gone? That money that we had? Where's all the players? Them great players that we should have got with that money? We haven't. So being out of Europe doesn't mean anything for Arsenal. Don't mean nothing.
As long as we're making money, mate, you know, it's all sweet, isn't it? It's all fine. That's why I said to you yesterday. That's why I think we're finished as a club. We are finished.
We are finished unless we stand up. And And,
maybe
and we stand up.
Maybe this will be a good thing, boys. Maybe the board will eventually say, you know what? Every year we're going down the pecking order. Maybe it is time to invest. Maybe it will. Maybe they will. You know, it will go through their skulls.
Notwithstand, mate. If you look at all his other teams that he's got, they're doing nothing either. Doing absolute nothing. They don't win anything.
Yeah, but he has to realise. He has to.
He makes money. That's who it is.
He has to realise as a businessman, Arsenal is a big club, and if one of your big clubs with the most income coming in, if it's not delivering, the value of that club will go down, down, down.
Yeah.
So,
but then our sponsorship deals flow are going up, up, up. You know,
the sponsorship deals will not go
every home game. You know what I mean? We are making money. For me, it's not so much the owners, right? Because we have spent money. All this bollocks about, we don't spend money. We do. We do spend money. Liverpool have only spent 30 million more than us, right? It's not about the money. It's the recruitment. It's the recruitment. Do you know what I mean? Who is buying the players? Because we don't know. All right. It's come out recently that Emery wanted 3 players and he got three players completely opposite to the ones he wanted, right? Will that happen with Arteta? Will they support him in the summer? Especially in light of this pandemic, there's all these questions. Arteta isn't a big enough pool to go into, in my opinion, to go into that boardroom and demand, I want this, I want him, and I want him, right? And don't treat me the way you treated Emery, right? I don't think he's got that, but then you don't know.
Time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah,
it's time. Yeah, exactly. You know,
boys, I have got to go, mate. Don't worry. Listen, everyone, thank you very much for watching the stream. Everyone in the comments, absolutely love you. Honestly, brilliant. Thank you very much for being with us. I'll put the link in the stream again, just in case any of you kind people would like to sign up to our membership. We'd be much appreciate it. We'll be on tomorrow. I think we're going to be doing maybe the Chelsea game. We're deciding whether to do that or not, but we will definitely be live for the Everton-Liverpool game to do the live watch-along. And hopefully our website, I'm hoping 100% our website should be up and running by tomorrow night before the game, and then you can go over and get our merchandise. A lot of people seem interested. Thank you very much for that. So apart from that, I will see you tomorrow. Diesel, thanks, mate. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
And Diesel, Flo, see you soon, mate.
Thanks, man. Take care. Talk soon.
See you later on, boys. Bye.
Have a good day. Yeah, Diesel, mate. Fucking, it's not easy being an Arsenal fan, is it?
No. What
do you do, mate?
Right, it's we need a revamp, mate. And I keep saying it. We need a revamp. We need a clear out, and I mean a proper clear out. Do you know what I'm saying? If it was me, I'd pay Ozil off. I would. Yeah. Do you know what, Flo, as well, right? See, what a lot of people don't realise is the fact, we all know how much money he's on. Yeah. Yeah. Right. He doesn't play in away games because obviously tactical.
Yeah.
Right. It's like playing with 10 men. Now, when you've got players in that team who are playing well, are you honestly telling me, right, there is no sort of dispute? Are you telling me, right, that none of them players are looking at Ozil thinking, hang on a minute, he's on triple what I am. He gets to pick and choose the games he plays in. We're away to like Man City and he's at home playing Fortnite. Like, surely, that's got because if that was I was a player in that dressing room and I'm playing well and I'm putting a shift in and I'm looking at him over there and he's on triple what I'm on, that won't sit well with me.
No, 100%. There is friction in the team. People are not stupid. They can come out with their little PRs and say everything's all peaches and cream, all smooth, and everyone's together. But there are players that will think that. Well, have a look. The proof's in the pudding. Aubameyang hasn't signed his contract because he wants Ozil money, and Saka he's getting peanuts now, and he wants a big pay rise as well. So people are looking at it and thinking, you know what? If he, like you said, if he gets to pick and choose the games he wants to play, and he's earning X amount, well, and I'm getting thrown into games that are hard games, home games, away games, and I'm getting peanuts. Well, it's time I have a look at my situation, and one player will do it, second player, third. The numbers stack up, and then that's where leaks are coming out saying Arsenal is not in it together, this and that. You're right. There's 100% of something going on in the background.
Yeah, of course there is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, mate. And this is why I have this. It's like if you dare criticise Arteta, like you want him out. I mean, I'll be honest, Flo. I don't think he's the man. I don't
think so. Yeah,
I didn't want him
at the start. I didn't want him at the start too.
He wasn't in my top 5.
No,
he wasn't in my top 5. I don't. We need. Listen, this club needs discipline, man. It needs a George Graham. That sort of, a man who's going to come in and take no nonsense. I saw them players from what I saw of the game today. It's the bias, right? They're just off the ball. They're lazy.
Walking pace, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Walking pace, yeah.
Simeone wouldn't have that. There's certain managers. Klopp wouldn't have that. Guardiola has dropped big world-class players because they were doing that.
Yeah, but even if he sees you walking on the pitch, he'll shout at you. I did not hear one shout saying, "Hey, come on," from Arteta.
Yeah, but even if he does, right, is a player going to look at him and think, "Oh shit, it's because..." They're going to think, "Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? Shut up, man."
Yeah. I always said it. Yeah, 100%. You're right in that. It's all about the manager. I always said it from the start when we got rid of.
Mate.
Yeah, even when we got rid of. This is going back when we got rid of Arsene Wenger. I said we need an elite manager, someone with balls and who's been there, done that. We need a Simeone, like an Allegri, and also, like you said, like a Mourinho. But if a coach, if one of them coaches brings you up and says, "You know what, Diesel, I want you here. I want you," you will have sleepless nights, mate. You wouldn't know what to do. You'll be eager to go there. Am I right?
Mate, it's like in any job, right? It's who the boss is. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the boss. You've like a Jurgen Klopp, a Simeone. I mean, these are elite managers. They're elite for a reason. They've been there, they've done it, and they are very high profile players. Yeah. You look at Atletico Madrid, right? All this crap about boring football, right? Yes. You know what it is? Defending to them is an art form. They take pride in defending, right? Over here, all we care about is goals and assists and XG and chances created. I love a good defensive. You know what I'm saying? A performance. I take pride in that. I love that. Right? Simeone does it. George Graham done the defense training on his own. He never had coaches. He did it. He did it
himself.
He did it. Can you see Arteta doing that? Emery? No. That's the difference, mate.
That's the difference.
We need to get back to that because now I called it 1-1 because this is Brighton, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't confident.
Yeah. Well, that says it all. If you're not confident against Brighton, a team that's come up from the promotion 2 years ago, well, that speaks volumes, mate.
Exactly, yeah. Ancelotti's another one. Oh, because he flopped at Napoli. He's finished. Well, hang on a minute. He might not have done it at Napoli. The previous 6-7 clubs he's been at, he's won it all.
He's won title after title.
One club. He doesn't do it. I see. He's done.
He's finished. Done. Yeah.
Come on.
I remember when Mourinho said finishing second with Man United with these players is my biggest achievement. Everyone goes, this guy's on crack.
Do you know what, right? This is what I tried to say to Terry, right? What did he do at Man United? Well, hang on. He got a team like that with Phil Jones, who's probably
and Smalling,
the same, if not worse than ours, right?
Yeah.
He got a team like that to second place, and don't forget he won a Europa League.
Yeah, Europa League.
Crap. That is the difference. What an elite manager can do. He can make the best out of the poor tools he's got, right? At least he won them something. I'll trade with it. I'll trade.
Absolutely.
So
look, at the end of the day, some Arsenal fans are like, how like a Europa League, they look down on Europa League. Who are we, Arsenal, to look down in Europa League where we only have one European trophy in our cabinet?
No, we can't.
A Europa League, a Europa League trophy, a European trophy like Europa League. Well, you saw Chelsea; they won Europa League under Benitez, and then against us in the final, Chelsea, the club, they didn't say, "Oh, it's just Europa League." Hey, when they won that trophy, they were showing it around like they won the Champions League. They were proud of winning that trophy. Us, we mock it. Oh, it's Europa League. It's worse than the Carling Cup.
Yeah.
Who are we? Who are we as a club and the fans' mentality? Who are we, Arsenal, with the one cup? What was it, European Cup Winners' Cup that we won, or in '94, whatever it was, '96? the only one European trophy for a club size of Arsenal, and us and the fans to mock the Europa League. It's not like we've won 5-6 Champions Leagues and to say, you know what, we don't deserve to be here.
That's it. That's it. Because when people like Ancelotti and Simeone and are talked about, a lot of this Arsenal fan base, right, turn their nose up at it, yeah, but they want a Poch or they want an Eddie Howe, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, but what are these?
What have they done?
What they won?
What have they won? Yeah.
But yet you'll turn your nose up at an Ancelotti who's actually won. He's won all the big prizes.
Yeah.
You know, and this is what I'm saying, Flo. There's a lot of Arsenal fans who aren't fans, right? They're fan boys, yeah. They will follow the players. How about they follow the club? Support the club. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of it. Unfortunately, the younger generation who only know Wenger ball, and why they don't know Arsenal before that, right? That's what gets me, right? Because they're the ones who I talk to who accept all this, right?
Yeah.
People nearer my age or older, they know what's what. They know the coup. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the problem, right? That we've got. It's disgusting.
No,
And that is why we will never move on.
No, I don't think so. It's gonna be a long. What is it? 8-9 games left. A long season for us, and we want it to end already.
Yeah. Mate, have you seen that running? Listen, we've got tougher games, right, than what we had today.
Yeah. If you're gonna stumble at Brighton, there's no hope, mate.
Mate, no, we've still
There's
got to
no
play
hope.
like Leicester yet.
Yeah. Liverpool, Leicester,
No, come on, man.
Wolves. We got Wolves to play as well.
You know, they don't want it, Flo. Listen, mate. We have disagreements in here. I will never. I don't care all this bollocks about. Forget what the players have done in the past. We've got a new manager now. No, I won't forget it. Right?
There's no clean slate.
They will never get a pass from me, right? Because these lot damn tools under Emery. I don't care what anyone says. Emery gets a lot more stick than what I feel he should. No, I do.
He should, yeah.
I do. I liked Emery. Right? Yes, he had to go in the end. I get that. But some people say, oh my God, he's the worst coach I've ever seen. Bollocks. Look what he done, right? He got us to in the Euro. We bottled that, not Emery.
Yeah,
right?
We bottled. The players bottled that.
The pressure, yeah. Chelsea were already in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But they wanted it more, but they were already in it.
That says a lot, yeah.
Anyway, bollocks. But yeah, other than that, Flo, I'm all right, and I love you.
In conclusion, boys, we need to clear out. We need at least 10 players out and bring in some decent good players. Like we need to spend money decently. If we don't spend money, in life, mate. If you don't spend, you can only do so much.
No, listen, mate. Everyone thinks you need 90 million, 100 million to get proper class players. Chelsea just got Timo Werner for what, 44, 45 million.
And Ziyech for 78 or something, yeah.
Ziyech wasn't even that. Ziyech was about 30, 35.
No, both of them for 78 million.
Oh, yeah.
And we got Pepe and Luis for 80.
Yeah, right. That's two class players there. Man City got Bernardo Silva, who I think's a class player. Right?
And Rodri from Atletico. And Rodri from Atletico Madrid.
40 million. Right, and you're telling me we can't get involved in deals like that?
Yeah, it's our recruitment boys who need to pull their finger out and go for the right players.
Look at Bruno Fernandes, right? A proper number 10, yeah?
We should have got him.
What was he, 40, 45?
Yeah, about 50, yeah. With add-ons, so about 45 plus add-ons, about 20 million.
We can't compete with that? No. Something wrong here, mate. Something wrong.
Absolutely. We'll find out anyway. It's all going to come out eventually, but as fans, if things are on the decline and keep going, as fans, we got to make something happen. We got to protest and make our actions known, mate.
No, Flo, listen, mate. Yeah. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. It'll never.
We're too split. Our priorities are totally wrong, mate.
You get 60,000 season ticket holders in the Emirates, right? If all 60,000 were in unison and agree to strike or, to give back their season tickets, there's another 60,000 standing behind you waiting to take them.
Absolutely.
And they know that. The board, they're not stupid. They know that. We are a massive club worldwide. Yeah. And that is the reason why we're too split, mate. Too split. Yeah. We're done. We're done. I don't care when
we should have had an uproar from the start because we're not seeing it on the pitch. And the first thing we should do is complain about reduce the ticket prices. We're paying top dollar to watch what? 2 bobs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but fans accept it. So they're laughing at us and saying, you know what, if there's a lot unhappy, we got another 60, 70,000 people waiting in line to get their tickets.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why they always renew their tickets every year.
Yeah.
Money in the bank. The system that the board and Kroenke have put in place, the system is not set up to fail for them. Because like you said, if these 60,000 don't take it, there's another 120 waiting in line.
And some.
Yeah. And some, exactly. Oh,
And
Go
some.
get something to eat, Diesel. Don't stress too much, mate.
Joke, mate.
The life of an Arsenal fan. It's 3 a.m. in the morning here, mate. Time to go for a nap.
I don't know how you do it, Flo.
It's all for this. It's all for this. But it looks like I gotta go become a Liverpool fan or Man City fan or something.
Yeah, I'm saying, mate. That's what I'm saying. Oh, if only we could, eh? Oh,
Yeah. Well, mate. You can divorce your wife, but you can't. You cannot leave your children. So I think Arsenal falls in that category.
Yeah, it's a joke, mate. Do you know what? I'll tell you something, right? It doesn't work like that. You know, like your team or your team, innit? But if it did work like that, watch how different, right? You know, this board would move. Be different. They'd be pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, but these board members need to realise that they're losing generations, mate. They got you and me, but they're going to lose our kids and our grandkids.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, it's true. It is true. But they don't look at it like that, though, do they? And, you know, that's the hard thing, mate. It's a business now. It's not a sport anymore. And I think that's the minute. Well, as soon as we left Highbury, mate, that's when we were finished as a club. If I'm honest.
well, it all went tits up for us then.
Yeah, no, it did.
Oh, no.
Absolute joke. It's just. I'm not even shocked about today, Flo. I'm not shocked.
Nah, the writing was on the wall.
Why am I not shocked? Why am I not shocked? Why? Do you know what I'm saying?
Because you can see it.
It's a sad indictment, isn't it? That we're not shocked.
How the mighty have fallen, mate.
You know, if that was like Liverpool and they lost to Brighton, that is what you class as a shock. That is a shock result, a freak result, unlikely to ever happen again. That is strictly a one-off.
Like they lost to Watford, Like they lost to Watford, it was a shock. No one expected it.
Oh Christ, yeah. You know, I had to look at it twice. I was like, no, that must be a misprint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway.
It is what it is, mate. Onwards and upwards. Mate. Onwards and upwards, mate.
Yeah, well. Time will tell. Time will tell.
In that night, I think it's for you to end the mate. It's time. Mate, do the honours.
Starving. So thank you to all the guys in the chat room for watching. We now have the membership, as you can see. Please sign up. We would be much appreciated. And also give us a follow on Hot Mic. Use our code CBS301. Our website should be fully launched, fully operational by tomorrow night, I believe. And we'll have all the merchandise on there. Hence why I'm promoting the hat here. But yeah, thank you. Bad result. I'm fuming. I'm not happy about that at all. Are we shocked? No, we're not. Let's be honest. Typical Arsenal, isn't it? But we go again next week. That's not much more to say, but I'm deflated after that. But yeah, Flo, listen, mate. As always, love you, man.
Mate.
Thanks
love
for
you too, mate. Thanks for having me on, mate. It was a pleasure.
Anytime, brother.
Yeah, the life of an Arsenal fan continues. We march on. Finish it off in Claude style.
Yep. I can't ever get it like how he does. It's time to go.
Take care, peeps.
All right, cheers, guys.
See ya, mate. Love you.